Ascension begins. Find yourself within. Take up your blade. Let the fears within fade. Stories are told as the die roll. Don't be afraid. Make your destiny will find you in me. Friends at your side, may the globe with bright. Try as you might, you now live to fight. Monster nor foe can fill you with woe. Enemies in sight, it's time to roll dice. Roll for initiative. Check, please.
Hello, checkers and pleasers.
Hey.
Heyo.
Hello.
Hey everybody, welcome to Check Please, the D&D live show. I'm your DM Beardy, and down here are my lovely players.
Hello, my name is Keni, and I play Risen the Fateweaver.
Hello everyone, I'm Foaly and I play Kurla, the half-orc life oracle.
I'm Xeno. I play Vera, the Swarmonger.
I'm Skrewy. I play Petravian, the Hivekeeper Paladin of Eden and Mellifera.
And I'm Grem. I played Lovette, the little gnome who builds things.
I like how you've just given up on saying your fucking class at the end
Something-
of this.
Yeah, frankly, I don't know, because it's like the class doing the class doesn't really explain what my character is.
The little
And
gnome
it's
that
not
could.
terribly important.
The clockwork
little
summoner.
Yes, I'm.
Well,
and
but-
he calls those little things.
Yeah.
I mean, I like
And-
the update.
Yeah, and with that, let's roll. So last time, the party wrapped up their business in the Pinterest estates, having saved the city from the swarm. They received their just rewards, did a bit of shopping, and they departed for Ville after having contacted Jiro as a potential guide to go east. Currently, the party has arrived in the Great Vale, and we open on the evening of the 16th of October. As you can see, there have been some changes since you were last in Ville.
Oh no.
So we spilled ink all over our map.
PP! Not
Is it
again.
too late for us
Darn
to-
it, I don't know where anything is anymore.
Hey guys.
Is it too late for us to blame the lightning blades? I hear they were screwing around in the Deadlands and they messed with a mega spell. This is totally their fault.
I also added a new location of interest. That,
Yeah.
I
a
just
while ago.
highlighted it on stream.
I like it.
yeah, yeah.
Ah, yay.
They got a choice
So-
and everything.
You all are in the Great Vale, in Ville. What would you like to do?
I mean, Hardenshin's doing okay, all things considered.
Yeah. Well, I mean, technically our characters can't see it, so Riz will just turn to Lovette. So we are teleporting to this olive of places, yes? We
No.
leave things here, go to olive, meet
Makes
up?
sense to me, yes.
Okay. So we'll deposit the Vardo and carriage in that little colony town of Vera's. And we'll prep for Lovette's teleport. Here's you've been there a million times. That'll be fine.
Yeah. And my spells are refresh for day, yeah. Okay.
We spent like 16 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have worked myself into a position because of how many things I'm building where overland travel is really expensive for me. We travel at 1,000 gold a day for me.
Yikes.
All right, so this is different.
Petravian
It's not giving me the
will-
whole thing before.
Yeah, so they've changed the way that spells drop in there. You just
I
go ahead and give me
see.
a D100 roll.
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll the D100 anyway. I think that's still good.
Very much a success. All right.
Okay.
So, Lovette, you get your teleport pad ready. You drop that down. Everybody gets onto it as they normally do.
Mhm.
And just so I know, who all is with the group currently? Is it just the party members?
I think so.
Do we have... So,
Yeah, the Chisel is off somewhere.
okay. And is Archie deployed or not right now?
Well, I'll ball him up to teleport. That's kind of the
Okay.
procedure.
And currently, Moira and Marcus are back at the lake house.
At Fuchsdorf. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they're Fuchsdorf.
Okay. Oh, they're Fuchsdorf. Right. Okay. Excellent. Okay, well, in that case, you step onto the pad. There is that wonderful flash of light, and you find yourselves in Hartenshin. And as you get your bearings in this place, you realize that something very bad has happened.
Oh, cool.
There is, a darkness everywhere. There is a fog that has sort of rolled into the town, and color seems to have washed out of most things. You recognize this immediately as the Deadlands.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I was hoping that it didn't hit here yet, but
I thought we slowed it down.
Yeah, I thought so.
I mean, it was still moving. It didn't stop moving. We've been gone for months.
Well,
Shit.
I mean, we're trying to move as fast as we can.
And what were you aiming at exactly? As
The Elegant
exact
Olive.
location?
Right in front of the Elegant Olive.
Right in front of the
In the
Elegant
street.
Olive. Okay.
Yes.
Excellent. Well, you have appeared there in the alleyway, or in the street rather, in front of the Elegant Olive, and you can see the sign for the Elegant Olive there. It looks like it's decaying in a strange way. And I'd like everyone here to make a perception check, please.
You got it.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it, buddy.
I want to make one. Nope, I guess I don't. I ran a game earlier today in which I rolled, I think, 5 natural 20s, and I was like, I'm terrified now. I'm terrified for later today.
41 for me.
26 from Kurla.
Hey, 26 from Vera, too.
Ooh, nice.
21 for Petra.
All right, well, the only one of you to succeed is going to be Riz. Riz, you hear some kind of commotion coming from a little bit up the road to the northeast.
I think someone's in trouble, and Riz just kind of starts booking it.
Well, Kurla
I'll
will
follow in suit.
go after them.
Vera will go
Okay.
into a sprint.
Yep.
As you're heading down the path to the northeast down the street, you see abandoned carts, you see overturned things, you see like little street shop fronts that have been abandoned or knocked over. There's things spilled out everywhere. You don't see anyone until around a corner you see a troop of Protean skeletons wearing armor. They turn and, they look very much like the Deadlands sort of critters that you saw so long ago. But they turn the corner and they're brandishing their weapons your
All right.
way.
Then just skeletons, no people?
Yeah, just like about I'd say 4 or 5 of them just come around a corner.
Fuck it, I'm gonna chain lightning.
Okay, go ahead and cast it.
You got it. Just zippy zap.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and roll
51.
some. All right, well, they are annihilated. So your 51 chain lightning damage is enough to absolutely obliterate these creatures, and you realize that they probably weren't all that strong to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
These are fairly low tier creatures, but they're still more than enough to be a danger to the people that live here.
If
And-
people are living here,
You don't know how many people are even left in the city, if there are any, but
Well,
This
they probably
place could be-
evacuated, I'd assume.
could be evacuated. It could be overran by these creatures. Not everybody follows evacuation orders, so there's likely survivors that may be trying to survive in here,
Or loot.
or looters.
true.
That too.
Do we want to loot?
Mm-hmm.
All right, where are we in comparison to
we're
the...
right next to the Elegant Olive. I just ran ahead because I thought someone was in trouble.
Mhm.
Clank, clank,
Well,
clank, clank.
sorry about that. I thought someone was in
Well-
trouble.
I don't blame you. I mean, we should keep an eye out. I'm worried. Petravian, I don't. Do you have any ability? Maybe Kurla, does one of you have ability to detect life in some way?
I've never tried, but I can give it a shot. Kurla will close their eyes and then half open one of them. Petravian, you might want to. Do you have anything you can give a shot to as well? Close their eyes again.
Only to see if there's any movement around, but that's about it.
Well, Kurla will focus, and they will see if they can detect any life around them. But I think they might only be potentially detecting the undead, or at least that's the spell they end up casting.
All right, you cast Detect Undead. So that's a 60-foot cone-shaped emanation that will issue forth as you concentrate on the spell, and it is going to detect the presence of undead through walls and things.
Well, I think I'm pointed towards the Elegant Olive since we're about to go in.
Okay.
So I'll stand there focusing.
Yeah, okay. You sweep the Elegant Olive, and it appears to not have the presence of undead there.
I'm not sure about life, but I'm at least pretty sure there's no undead in the olive.
All right.
I can.
Alright, that's just
I don't know. I've not tried that before. It's a little bit weird.
Riz will pull up their hand that has their new ring, give it a little kiss, and see if they can find Jiro with it.
Okay. Locate person Jiro.
Yeah.
Okay. Make a little roll here. All right. So your ring begins to aim, and it's pointing you to the northeast.
Are we on the southwestern side of the olive?
No, you're.
Okay.
The olive is on the right side, the southeastern side of the street, but this is pointing you further northeast up the road.
All right.
Where's it taking us?
The fog is limiting vision significantly.
Oh, I'm gonna start. If we're standing around, I'm gonna summon Archie back.
Okay.
It says he's that way. Should we just go into the Elegant Olive and wait, or should I?
Yeah, I'm wondering if this. I don't like the idea of being tested, but it almost sounds like a test. It always one place and then he's somewhere else. But it could also just be that the olive became compromised.
Let's just do a quick search, and then if he's not here, we'll go over there.
Okay.
And I just open up the door.
Okay.
Does it open?
Inside, you find the once immaculate and pristine inn that was the Elegant Olive is covered in this strange mist and fog that seems to put everything in some form of decay. All the plants in here are shriveled up and brown. If you can even see brown, it's just, it looks brown in a grayscale. But everything in here is just awful. Yeah. And of course the air has that sort of weird flavor to it. Like you can taste the staleness of everything.
How are my swarms doing? Am I able to?
Oh, they're not happy.
Okay.
Yeah. They've kind of gone into that dormant state.
Okay.
Sleepy time for the bees.
Well, seeing all of.
Yeah, you don't see any people in the olive at all. Like the staff seems to be gone, and all of the doors that you can see are currently closed.
Is anyone here?
There is no response.
Jiro? Wait, he can't talk. I cast message.
Okay.
And that's a 30-foot range. So. Hello?
Yes, that's pretty short range.
Yeah.
There's no response.
I feel like we should just follow the ring.
Okay, yeah. I was just checking. I could go do a sweep of all his rooms.
Alright.
But yeah, actually no, the idea I thought of might be a little dangerous. Never mind.
Okay. I'm
Just
gonna.
marching dooms. But I don't want them to walk into a room with him and then we find out he's there because he's getting stabbed by little guys.
So, Riz will start following the ring, I guess.
Okay. You head back outside, and Archie is going to finish deploying in the street and kind kind of look up and down the road, and then look back at the party.
We always find ourselves in the most fun places, huh?
I do not understand.
Oh, this is hard and shit now.
The deadlines have spread this far, buddy.
We've been gone a while.
Months.
We'll fix it, don't worry.
How long was I dormant?
Just a few minutes.
It appears that more time has passed.
Well, I mean, we were gone for a while.
Archie will not respond and just follow behind.
Nobody.
Seeming that this is troubling for him somehow. Anyway, Riz, your ring is pointing you northeast, down the road.
Okay, I'll keep following it then.
Okay. As you continue down the road, you are going to see, this fog, this haze becomes pretty opaque at about 30 feet. So, before that, you're able to see stuff. And as you continue forward, you can kind of get the outlines of some more of these skeletons as you approach the next major street, as this road intersects with one of the main roads through the city.
Mm-hmm.
And as you can sort of make out the outline of more of these Protean soldiers, you realize there's maybe 20 of them moving in a loose formation. And a sound of burning flames quickly swooping through the air is going to kind of pass through your ears as you hear what is a fireball come in and drop among this loose formation and explode. So it quickly incinerates and destroys all of the Protean soldiers there, all of the skeletons. And the next thing you see is a rather crazed-looking man holding a weapon, running in to clean up anything that survived.
Timid!
Holding a great axe.
When Uncle Mir blows people up, I'm purely asking for his sake, right? This is hypothetical, of course. Does he say, get dunked?
Get dunked on!
So, within the next few seconds, you see more and more people that you recognize move in from around the corner as they finish off the rest of this patrol. They look over and they're going to notice you at about the same time you notice them, to be honest.
I'm surprised, given that one of us is almost 30 feet tall.
Wait, 30 feet tall. Can we see the top of Archie's head?
No.
No.
Oh no.
Poor boy.
Oh, I've never been able to see the top of Archie's head. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Poor boy.
So Riz is waving. Hello! It's good to see everyone!
There is a tap on your shoulder.
Oh! Riz at first just looks at their ring just to see what direction it's pointing before they turn.
It's pointing to the direction that you just got tapped.
Gotcha. And Riz will turn with a smile.
You turn with a
Pointing
smile.
to the opposite shoulder.
So you turn and you see Jiro standing there, dressed in his standard clothes, wielding two sort of shimmering white, or shimmering like a blue shimmer colored on the blades of his wakazashis.
It's good to see you.
He looks about as he did last time, but I do have one fun little thing. That's what he looks like.
Oh.
Ooh.
So there you go.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
What an anime boy.
Look at
Very
this
wow.
dashing boy.
Yeah.
There was the 1-2 punch where I'm like, oh, he's a lot prettier now. Oh, I understand.
Keni drew them.
Yeah. So you see Jiro standing there. He kind of gives a polite bow, like a short but polite bow to the group, and then will point toward the elegant olive.
Let's return the bow.
Let's go.
So the rest of the lightning blades will travel with you, and a moment later you find yourselves inside the elegant olive, and the door is barricaded. Donovan turns to all of you and says, "Well, figured we'd meet again sometime, but I didn't expect it to be quite under these circumstances."
We didn't
What
pick
do you
this
want to do?
location.
Well,
Sorry.
we tried to come here. We were sort of already in the area. I suppose this was a convenient place to meet up. But we had been hired by the Crown to, well, defend the city as long as possible.
So you've just been staying here?
Well, we've been performing a fighting retreat, you could say.
How
long
long
has
has
this
it
been-
been like this?
Yeah, that.
How much else are they paying you?
That.
Well, this has been going on for the last few weeks. It's about 2 weeks ago, it finally reached the edge of the city, and, well, it's been moving ever since. Only the southern districts are free of the influence of the Deadlands. The Imperial Palace is still safe for now, but the next few days, they'll probably have to abandon it.
Have people get out in time?
Most of them, yes. Some people refuse to leave. But for the most part, the city's been drained of people. The refugee problem's that's a real issue that's happening in the Holy City right now. Most people who fled went that direction.
I can imagine.
Do you know how far it's got in other directions of Vel?
I've heard, well, everything north of Hartingen is lost. I know that. Ostervik, last I heard, is still fine. The Holy City still stands. But
See,
it's
like
only a
us.
matter of time.
It's like a slight sigh of relief from Vera that the Holy City is still there.
We still got time.
There was a barkeep, or a bar owner of some sort, by the name of Siva. Do you know if
Yes.
they got out alright?
I honestly, I didn't ask because I figured she's fine, but I guess I'm curious.
Well, I'm concerned. She
No.
didn't tell us this was happening.
I mean, I guess I also don't think that she would let it be known if she was leaving.
I mean, she could take care of herself. She probably didn't want to bother us.
I don't see how it'd be our problem, frankly.
So you
Yeah,
haven't
once-
had word of her, or you have?
No, I've never heard of them. Sorry.
Wasn't she like a crime lord?
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
he
I
was
guess
trying-
she's probably fine.
Well,
She
I
might
was-
still
I
be
wouldn't-
here.
I just don't know
Was?
why they would know her then.
No, I don't know her easier. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why she would make it known if she was leaving. She'd probably be using underground channels well before the evacuation.
Pardon me for worrying about someone that we were working for that one time.
No, it's fine. I understand. I was wondering as
We were
well.
working more for the people.
Working
Donovan
with, I
is
mean,
kind of giving you all a bit of a stink eye.
She
hearing
was
how you're
your
working for
friend.
Crime lords.
you know,
It
I
was a
thought
long
that you would
time
care a
ago.
little
Don't
bit
give
about.
me that look. I was a different gnome.
It's a few months ago.
This was
No.
several months ago.
I mean,
This is already falling off the bloody rails, but
we'll
What
find
I
them.
mean-
We'll find them. We'll find them.
I don't really care. She was kind of a bitch, just saying.
in any
Off-
case,
off in the distance, souls like there's a twinge.
By the way-
Why?
By the way, there was
I
a
think
reason we
so.
came here, right?
Right. Jiro, I wanted to speak with you about, you said you were from the east before, and all this happening, we are on our way of figuring out how to at least stop it, but we need to get to Kintao and find the other half of the mega spell that created the Deadlands to stop it. If you know a way to get in safely, or at all, we need help.
I'd like you to make a diplomacy check, please.
Oh, it's been a hot minute.
Ooh.
Can I say something and help?
That was a 36.
Oh, I guess maybe not
36.
necessary.
Okay. See, you make it sound like you're not good at diplomacy. And then you drop a 36.
Look, I get nervous if it's under a 10 ever when I'm rolling.
Jiro will consider that, and he'll sign to you, and you get the sense that the signs he's giving you means it is forbidden.
I understand that, but more people will be hurt, or this will keep spreading until it encompasses the entire world if we do not stop it.
Is there a way we can stop this without going there that you know of?
Unless you have another copy
Of the
of
mega,
the mega spell.
spell.
Do any of you, and Vera points to each member of the Lightning Blades, no takers?
Well, I'm not sure if that's happening.
Jiro will sign. If it is life or death, and the world is at stake, then he'll look at you, and he'll make another sign, and it translates to, I will take you.
Thank you. We can pay you if you want. I will take care of that. Whatever accommodations you need. Thank you. We had no idea how to get there safely without causing issue, but I feel as though if the world's at stake, another country would care, yes?
It might be difficult to convince them.
Because it hasn't hit there, I'm guessing, right? You
We
think?
don't know
The
that.
world has kept out a lot of things in the past, magical and otherwise.
How much are the rest of us following this conversation, Beardy?
How much of Jiro's sign language do you think he would have picked up?
0 for Vera. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Negative points.
Then you're pretty much only picking up Riz's side of the conversation.
I'm making up my own story of whatever it is.
I guess I did take the time to learn sign language while I was with him, huh?
He signs like, oh, then I'll take you. And Vera's like, well, you know what? Fuck you.
We're wasting
we
our
can hit-
time.
But Riz, you're repeating back?
I'm not
What the-
repeating what he's saying, I'm just responding to it.
Right, you're responding aloud, though, as you sign back.
I'm not signing, I'm just talking.
Okay, he can read lips then. Got it.
He can
He's not-
hear, he's
he
not
can hear.
deaf!
I wasn't sure if he was deaf or he was mute. I don't remember if that
Oh,
was ever
no.
actually established.
It was never established.
Okay.
That's fair.
But Riz has
Yeah, that's
spoken to
good.
him and he's responded with signs before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
And you've never seen the Lightning Blade sign to him, they just speak.
Then
They're
They
trying to
also
get
are
it.
confused about his sign language.
Yeah.
Just hear me
It's
out.
possible they have no idea.
Barbarian Trellum this whole time. He's just like, why won't you talk?
Timid.
Timid just shakes him. Speak!
Kurla will step
So-
up slightly towards him and say, so you can get us in. Do you think he'll be able to get us out again?
I can get us out. Pretty sure.
He's going to look at you, and knowing that you don't understand his signs, he's going to just shrug.
I
That was
mean,
pretty universal.
frankly, I think that once we get in, getting out will be the easy help out.
We could
I'm
either
sure.
teleport out with
Oh.
Lovette, or I know there's ley lines there.
I mean, they're gonna want to get us out. I realize they might want to do more than that, but it'd be easier to convince them to force us to leave than to let us stay.
I mean, if we're in there, they don't, and they're not happy that we're in there. They may not want us to leave because they won't let us leave.
I get that, Petravian, but they have a better chance of wanting us to leave than wanting us to not leave, to stay.
mean,
I wouldn't
they-
be. I'm not clear on why they wouldn't just kill us if they don't want us there, and we're
Yeah.
there. So
Because I don't intend to cause a fuss, but we can prove to be a bit of a thorn in people's side if they want to kill us in the past. It might be more cost efficient to just get rid of us if we want to leave anyway. Or if we have done good and helped, they might want to not kill us. You don't look convinced. I don't see what you
These
mean.
are problems for future us.
I mean, what? Should we not go? I don't understand.
We have to go. We need the second part.
Exactly. Yeah, I
so
just
when do we leave?
Jiro, how much time do you need to prepare?
Jiro thinks about it and he looks back to you and will nod and sign ready.
And the rest of you, I assume you want to stay under your contract with the Emperor.
Donovan will turn to you after you said that. Yes, we do have a significant amount of work on our hands here. Jiro, if I could have a word.
Oh.
Jiro's going to turn, and the two are going to walk to the other side of the room, have a quick conversation. And you can pretty much just hear Donovan's side of it. It's like,
I know we need to we should go quickly. Can we hit up the
Petravian, I'm
Holy
trying
City?
to listen to them. Shut the fuck up.
But now it's awkward.
rude?
and by the time Petravian stops talking, the two of them kind of nod to each other, and Jiro will walk back over to the party.
This is the face of an upset
Donna-
Keni.
Donovan will just kind of like sigh and be like, gonna miss that guy.
Thank you.
Always so eloquent.
Away with words, huh?
I mean, well, you're not going back, or is this? I don't mean to. Well, I'm not trying to make things well, so I guess that's really the end of it.
Jiro will sign. Penalty for bringing in a foreigner is death.
Are you going to make
Gives him a
yourself
thumbs up.
take that, or are you going to allow us to make sure that doesn't happen?
Take what?
Make sure what
Wait,
doesn't happen.
He shrugs.
I
Wait.
will make sure that does not happen.
Wait,
Make sure what doesn't happen.
Just shoos you away with their hand as they're in a conversation.
Again, rude.
A serious subject
God,
is being brought up, and you're just like yapping in my ear when I'm trying to.
How are we supposed
I
to
don't
know
know
that?
the sign
We don't know
language.
what they're saying.
Could I roll a linguistics check to see if I'm picking up any of this? Because I feel like
No, that's fair.
Kurla is
Actually,
paying fairly close attention to this, and they've shown a way with languages in the past. They do have a pretty good linguistics score.
Yeah, you can make a linguistics check to try to figure out some of the stuff, or try to get the gist of it, maybe.
Just the gist, like the rough gist.
I'm
Oh,
with-
well,
I'm
no,
just
not
trying
with
to-
that roll. That is a 12. That is on a nat 2. Yay.
I got a 26.
Yeah, Lovette, you may have picked up on that last thing he said.
I've got more body language. He's clearly like kind of downer about it.
Well, he seems like he doesn't seem like sad about it. He seems like more reserved or resigned to some fate.
Well, I mean, isn't your whole thing like you can just disappear? I mean, how are they gonna get you? Yeah, kind of. I mean, he's really good at it.
Would you just accept it because it is your homeland?
Jiro will nod.
Okay, but like, is there a way we can do this that doesn't involve you dying?
Wait, what?
He'll shrug.
I'm just picking up on. I mean, just he responded to it. It was kind of a loaded question.
I think I want to think about this.
Yeah, I'd rather not. I'd rather risk ourselves, not guarantee somebody else's death.
He's gonna make another sign. Fate of the world is worth it.
Okay, so there was like 2 of those. I have no idea. One of those was either ball or planet.
I mean, it sounds like we're picking up enough, I guess, to know, and based on Riz's responses, that his life is on the line at this point. That's what it sounds like.
That's pretty
Contextually,
clear.
we would have picked that much up.
Yeah.
If he's going to be in danger, can he not just direct us to where we need to go? Does it have to be a situation where he has to come with us? Where you have to come with us, sorry. Kurla will, catch themselves halfway through and actually direct the question properly to Jiro.
He'll respond back. No way in alone.
There is no way in alone. Are you sure about this?
He nods.
This feels crazy. I mean, we fought together and I trust you, but if we barely know us and you're giving your life up for us?
He'll make another sign. The world means more than one life.
Will they
I'm
not...
pretty sure someone is world.
If you get us in and we explain the stakes, will they not spare you? Are there
I'll
no
shrug again.
extenuating circumstances for this?
If it is alright, if this is the only way in, I would like to try a way to find a way so that that would not be the end result of your path.
He'll nod.
Thank you. I accept that.
He'll make another sign. When do we leave?
When do we want to leave?
Well, how do we go?
Well, we gotta get back to the Vardo and the carts. How do we get in?
Where should we meet you?
He is going to make a series of complicated gestures that Riz, even with your studying of his language, you're barely going to understand. But he seems to indicate that there's a wall. Like, he makes this symbol for what you think means wall. And he's going to explain that there is a large wall that he needs to go to for this to happen. So you understand, or at least some of you have heard of the greater and lesser walls that lead to Kintao. They're the actual structures that the Kintao Empire's built to keep invaders and foreigners out. You know that no one has ever made it across them and back without ridiculous stories. There's kind of like a Marco Polo-esque folklore tale, but it's mostly bullshit from what you've been able to put together. So you have no idea if anyone has ever actually survived getting across it.
So, will you be journeying with us on land to get there?
He nods.
Alright. Alright, we teleport back to the Great Vale to get our carts.
Riz, moment. Lovette, how many times can we transport a day?
6, I believe.
I'd like to make 2 stops, real fast.
You wait.
And Riz, I think you'd enjoy this. I think you should come with me.
No, you took 5 times.
I mean, everybody going over to Holy City and then over to the Hive.
Why?
For what?
I have something I want to do.
Well, I
That
have to use
doesn't
it.
tell us enough.
Well, either way,
Yeah,
if we don't go, I'll need...
Petravian, if it's something that's more important than finding out if Siva is alive and safe, and also more important than dropping off the thing that we went to Pentras to pick up in the first place. Because I
mean,
have to do all of those things and come back.
What did you need, Vera?
Either way, I'm gonna need 20 minutes so I can go to the hive.
I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to do that.
Yes, I'll. Even if
Well,
we
I
were
can
just
go
in
to
the
hive.
carriage, I'll have plenty of time.
So, why Petravian?
What do you need?
Well, I want to go to the Temple of Eden. I want to see if they can do something for me.
Okay.
Need to see if they can help me be a better bridge.
Can we go to Maro?
Sure.
Okay, well, I think it's going to happen tomorrow.
Okay.
So, what are we doing today? Are we going to the carts and start moving, or?
Yeah, before we leave, since we are here already, I would like to check to make sure Siva is okay.
The tap
Yeah.
room's nearby, so let's just run over there.
Yes, because if she's not okay, well, I was going to cast sending. See if she's in the city and not there. See if she responds at all, and if she's not responding, I was going to go there.
Very well.
Uh,
I'll do that.
All right, so I'm gonna cast sending.
Okay.
I don't really know I don't know if the specifics of the 25 words are important. Just saying along the
Mhm.
lines of, "Is Lovette? Are you okay? Are you alive?
Okay.
Do you need help?" Oh, we're in Hardenshin. I'll mention that part too, so that
Okay.
assumedly she knows what that infers.
Right. So her response comes back pretty quick, and
cool.
it's something to the tune of, "I'm alive in the holy city. We evacuated a few days ago. City's fucked."
I know she can't hear me, but I'd like get the thing and just
Yeah, I know. Alright, let's go. We go back to the carts.
We're going there first?
I mean... Yeah, I suppose so.
Okay. I just wanted
Don't
to
see-
check.
Yeah, I mean... I'm gonna go to Kelly's and drop off all of the machinery. Because it's taking up the majority of my cube. And then I'll come back.
Okay.
all right. First, teleport. Oh, how is it? I mean, I think I'm okay. I just always roll right in like the range where I gotta check. It's like there's 100 different results I can get, and I always fall in the same 30 fucking numbers.
I didn't see a roll, so
I didn't see it all either.
I rolled a 90 in the D100.
that was the party. Sorry, that's why.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Okay.
Oh, I guess because I'm not here and I just had them selected by mistake.
Okay, that's fine. 90. So, yeah, that's enough.
Yeah, just barely.
So you will appear by the gazebo or whatever, probably. And you find yourself at the estate of Harris.
Okay, well, I'll drop every. I guess it'd probably be more efficient to just do that. Yeah, that makes more
So,
sense.
we're with
That's
you?
where you were going?
I guess so. Yeah, and then I'll give her all the stuff.
Kelly's, do we have any place to put these machines?
I speak to just the fucking garden in general before being like,
Okay, maybe I should actually...
I'm not clear on if we all went or if it was just you. Who went.
My original intention wasn't to go here first, but then when Beardy assumed that, I realized, oh, you know what? That's way more efficient. So
Sorry,
I'm just
where-
going to pretend
where-
I was smart.
Where
my
were you
character
intending
has a
on
much
going?
higher intelligence score than I do. I'm going with what you said.
Where were you intending on
We
going?
were originally gonna do the Great Veil to start moving, but
I was going
we're
to drop
here and
everyone
it's
off
fine.
at the Vardo and then come here, but that's just using
Okay.
an extra teleport spell for no good reason. So never mind.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we should have.
Did we
Alright.
bring Jiro with us?
Yeah, we kind of have to.
Can,
Oh, shit, I knew we
can you
forgot
fit? Can
I
you
can fit one
everyone?
extra person.
Okay.
Is what it was.
All right. So you ball Archie back up and
Yes.
throw down your teleport pad, teleport everybody, and you all appear at the gazebo behind the estate at the top of Presidium.
Oh, Jero, this is like this elf palace place that like exists apparently in the forest of elves here.
Jira nods.
The person who owns this place is everyone else's friend.
This is the worst
On a
Wikipedia.
scale of 1 to 10, how does it compare to Qingdao?
Jira doesn't answer.
I'm just staring intently.
Come on.
Don't know if you like kids, but if you do, there are two quite adorable ones that tend to run around and
Yeah, and if you don't, I'm sorry. It wasn't my intention to drag you here. I didn't think it so.
Gonna walk to the door and just.
There's a
boom, boom, boom.
ninja! You just see
Speak
the
of the
kid's
devils.
face on the glass of the foyer. It sounded a little muffled, but since their faces were right against it, it comes out.
that's
Just
the
facing away from
Marculus
the
and
glass.
Saluna.
Facing away from the glass with eyes wide open, just like.
Yep, there they are.
Jira's gonna blink a couple of times, but not
Sorry.
otherwise not do anything.
You're just waving.
He'll slowly raise a hand.
Mom!
I think you just made their day.
If you need a distraction to do your disappearing act, just give me a sign.
I didn't know they were real. And the kids open the doors. What are you guys doing here with a ninja? A ninja.
A ninja.
Is your mom here?
We've been calling for her.
So
She'll
the-
get here
I'm-
eventually. It's a big house. It's just a very big house.
Out from behind the two kids, a moment later, will step out Karis. Oh, hey everyone. What's...
Hello.
So you brought another friend. Hi there.
This is Jiro.
Hello, Jiro. Welcome. What can I do for all of you?
We got the parts.
Oh, you did? Okay. Good. Good. Then maybe we can save the world, right? If we're lucky.
Hope.
Fingers crossed, you know.
They're pretty large. We might need to find a space for them.
Oh, there's lots of labs here, so...
Oh, good. Wonderful.
Yeah, I'll take you to one that... well, there's one that's over on this side. And Karis will lead the lot of you into the house and take you over to... East Wing? I believe.
Yeah, it would be the East Wing where Grow used to
Yeah.
live.
Yeah, I think it was the East Wing. And we'll take you into a large lab space.
Is
It
it
looks
Grow's
like it was-
room?
This is perfect.
I mean, it used to be. But it appears to be a large area for magical study and enchantment.
A lot of fucking happened in this room.
Like a Jackson Pollock painting.
Jeez.
Ah,
Not really.
Um,
No, it's pretty
super-
contained normally.
Oh, okay. I just
Very.
a lot of prestidigitation happened in here.
Super glad Lovette does not know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, the room's been sanitized many times. So
for our convenience.
you find an area that appears to be an enchanting lab. There's a lot of open space, so you can easily start to assemble that necro-sucking device.
Nice.
So a few casts of teleport later, and you have managed to dump that item out of the cube, and it is here in real space.
Big
Do I
pile
need
of
to use
stuff.
2 casts for that?
I believe that's how that works.
Oh,
So
well, guess where we're staying the night, everybody.
Well then.
I mean,
So-
this needed to be done.
it's true.
That's true.
I guess I could have waited till we were traveling, but I didn't. Graham has a very low intelligence score. I apologize.
It's okay.
Basic math. How am minus from 5?
Well,
It looks interesting. It's like this sort of large conical metal thing with a bunch of weird focusing attachments on it.
It's exactly like I imagined it.
It's like half
A
finished, but
doohickey.
it's pretty interesting. Yeah.
Exactly.
Karis is looking over it. It's like, yeah, this might work.
might?
Yeah, it might work.
Everything we do might work.
How
That's how it
do,
is.
how do we move it more to will work?
Oh, by doing it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to probably seal up some of these areas that were not finished. Maybe add some more focusers. I mean, maybe put some inscriptions on it. It's gonna take some time, but I mean, I'll work on it while you're not around. So.
Do you have the resources that you need? I mean,
Oh,
looking around
yeah.
this place, I'd imagine that you would, but
Yeah, no, it's fine. Don't worry about it. No, I was left a pretty generous amount, so it's no worries. But I think if I... And then she'll just kind of lose herself in the moment as she's going over and, like, touching parts of it and, like, figuring out how to redesign it in her mind.
I may have to visit a few times. I'm jealous to have such a project.
And so Luna will turn to the party as their mother's like off in space.
This is my favorite room to play in, actually.
That's Grem coughing, I love it.
your favourite? Why is that?
I don't know. I just like it.
Smells funny.
It's been sanitized. I can't stress this enough.
Sorry.
I
I just couldn't help myself.
I prefer the music room to this room, but I'll still play with Soluna.
That's good of you.
You
It's good that you
hear,
both have your interests and you support each other. That's what siblings should do.
you hear a new voice come from behind you. Why is there a ninja here?
I know, right? It's fascinating. Absolutely fascinating.
Well, not for much longer. All right,
Oh.
are we ready?
Yes, are we good to go, Lovette? Why are you making that noise?
Because
You
they did
guys
the
like
math
the
wrong, didn't
rooms
they?
here. What? Who? Not me?
What do you mean we like the rooms here?
I
What's
literally
the problem,
sleep outside.
Lovette?
I just went. I mean, I wanted to make sure Siva was okay. No, it's I mean, unless someone has like, if someone has like a 1,000 gold lying around, I could keep us moving.
1,000. Well,
Well, yeah, it wouldn't be an efficient solution, but
Okay. 1,000 gold?
I don't. But I mean, are you sure? The beds here are really nice. They have the bats that shoots the water at you.
I feel like you're saying you want us to stay here and you're trying to hint at it, but I might not be catching it, and I just kind of am like,
But I mean, I'm out of teleports for the day. I could create a stronger bat
Wait.
that actually can sit around for like 10 minutes, and we could just walk back in vowels. But it's expensive, so I haven't built one.
I thought you had
Wow.
I thought you were able to do it 6 times a day.
Nope. I thought so too, and I was mistaken.
Karis?
Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. I'm just gonna cast it from a higher level spell.
we just all teleport instantly when you do that.
I mean, I'm like, Lovette says something to the same effect. Just,
Oh, you know what? I've got an idea.
I just really want to stay.
I throw out a teleport pad, and it's a lot more like it looks unstable, like it's gonna fucking explode. I'm like,
Go ahead,
Are
step
you
on.
sure about this?
Yeah,
that
it's
one
good.
looks like.
I said it's good.
Just step on it.
Okay.
Like
Goodbye,
push
Karis.
the
Thank
Petravian.
you so much for your... Oh, bye, Petravian. Thank you so much for your hospitality. Come on, Jiro. Just right this way.
Should we tell them about Hartenshin?
Don't go to Hartenshin?
Yeah, Hardenshin's fucked.
It's fucked.
Yeah, Deadlands are there. You
Good
don't
luck
go there.
with the sucking device.
Kids, take care of your mom, alright?
Karis doesn't even turn away.
I'll take care of each other too.
She's still looking at the siphon, like tapping her chin and mumbling to herself.
You too.
Jiro steps onto the platform silently
Hi, kids.
and will wave at the kids.
Bye, Uncle Petravian.
This thing working and Vera starts stomping.
well,
And there's a flash
then-
of light. D100, please.
Ah, shit, that hurt.
As well as a destination.
The Bardo.
Vardo.
Ugh.
Oh no!
Why?
Oh no.
It's fine. I
Well.
got more of these.
So there is a flash of light, and
That.
the next thing you know, you find yourselves not at the Vardo. You find yourselves at a camp on the side of the road. There's a wagon or two in a circle. There's a campfire in the middle of it.
You said this one
And you
work.
just kind of
Lovette.
appear there. And there's a bunch of people like sitting around like cooking food, and they look up at you. And there's just silence hanging in the air.
Hey, see me wrong wagon.
Sorry about that. You all doing all right?
What? Who are you?
Another pad pops
Fortune's
out.
favor.
We're can't stay to talk. We're trying to save the world. Sorry about that.
Ooh, that looks delicious.
Actually, not even another pad. I just charged the pad again.
All right. So you cast
All right.
teleport again. Give me another D100.
There we go.
Oh my
All
god.
right. So you
So
grab
much
everyone. There's another flash of light, and when the curtain drops, you are now next to your wagons in the Great Vale.
God, that always sets my teeth on edge. Oh, you sure you did that right the second time as well?
No,
Oh,
you
still
should do
got-
it
Hair's
next
standing
time.
on
I
end.
was gonna say your hairs are all gone a little bit frizzy.
We should use one of your guys' teleporters next time.
Thank
Oh,
you
oh yeah.
for all your hard work. Love it.
It's nothing. It's fine. Ugh. It's just been a busy
I think
day,
there's
like-
static going between my crown.
You don't. What do you want? It looks cool, actually.
This is the carriage that Vera and Petravian drive, and this is my home. This is my Vardo.
Oh, you might not want to touch. In fact, don't ever touch their horse.
Jiro.
Yes.
Yeah, don't
Jiro
touch
is
the horse.
already walked away, or rather, you don't see Jiro.
I really hope he didn't
Oh.
touch the horse.
I forgot him. Did I forget him? I don't. Wait. I thought he was right there.
Oh shit.
Jiro, you still with us?
I'll look around.
Make a perception
Riz,
check.
what does the
please.
ring say?
I think it ran out of time.
Shit!
Lovette is panicking.
29. That's a shit roll for me.
That's a
That
37.
is a 30 from Kurla.
And I can get that stupid thing out of the way.
I think the 37 is the highest we can
Yeah.
That's a nat 1, so 11 for Petravian.
You're looking at your crown going, "Tick, tick."
Can someone make the Minecraft Steve oof?
Oof.
Thank you.
Alright, so 37 from Vera, I think, is the highest.
All right. So as you look around, you do see a shadow that has moved over toward the Vardo and is kind of standing in front of the horse. The horse is looking at this person, and this person is looking back at the horse. The horse is going to stomp a hoof.
Whoa.
What's wrong? Riz will
I've never
just
seen
start
it-
making their way to the horse.
I've never
So-
seen them, like, move like that. Except
Really?
for, like,
he
you know,
does
walking.
it all the time.
Oh, yo, yeah.
know-
Oh. Okay. I saw for sure. I'm so sorry.
Didn't you get glasses?
Jiro is going to...
The glasses don't hurt my memory.
Jiro kind of leans in a little bit to look at the horse a little closer and will reach in to a pocket and produce an apple and hold it up for the horse.
I don't see this, so.
Oh, I thought you said you just started approaching it.
I approached the horse because it stomped.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, you see Jiro
Yeah.
in front of the horse.
Only Vera.
What kind of apple? Just out of curiosity.
No, as you've turned and
Oh.
looked.
Oh, he's
it's right
appeared
there.
at this point.
Yeah, he's not invisible.
Oh, okay.
He
You
wasn't
said a
invisible.
shadow.
He just
It's just very
ninja'd
stealthy.
away.
Yeah, he just stealthed over there, or he just walked over there. But he's naturally stealthy. But after you've turned and you're looking at the horse, you see Jiro standing there in front of the horse, holding an apple up to it.
He hasn't really been enjoying other food other than sugar cubes lately, so I don't know if he'll actually.
The
Take
horse
that
reaches
from
forward
him.
and grabs the apple, and one bite takes it out of his hand.
Oh.
Apples. Okay.
But the horse starts chewing and is just taking a long time to eat this apple.
He's He's a good horse.
He's a bit wound down.
Jiro will nod and reach a hand to pet the horse
You
in
might
slow motion.
not want to do that.
Jiro will stop and look at you and sign. Is the horse okay?
Yes,
That's a cultural thing. No one's allowed to touch the house.
Riz kind of looks back at the group and then looks back at Jiro. I normally don't let anyone touch him.
Jiro will
What?
nod.
Oh wait. I'm sorry. I thought you were making an exception now.
Jiro will nod and step away from the horse. The horse will continue to chew on the apple and kind of cough, and the apple will just like fall on the ground, and then it'll reach down and start to like nibble at it because it just can't do it.
Maybe
Can't eat it all
not
at once.
apples.
Is the whole apple's too much to eat at once.
All right, everybody. We need to get moving.
You got it.
Right.
Petravian, can you get on to the wagon?
Hi-ho.
Vera's going to head over to one of the houses, and I'm going to give 5,000 gold to one of the hivekin here,
Nice. Okay.
and just tell them to use it to prepare for in case they need to mobilize and get out of here if the Deadlands is approaching, because Hardenshin has been taken over.
Cool. Go ahead and deduct that from your sheet, and yeah, they will take that money and use it to both prepare their defenses, arm people, as well as like feed any refugees that swing by.
And most likely also get carriages and stuff in case they have to book it.
Yep. They need to evacuate.
All right, so minus. I can just minus on here, I believe. All right.
Yeah.
Well, Riz gets up on their seat. Where would you like to ride, Jiro? There's next to me, there's in the carriage, there's on top of either movable device. What do you normally do when traveling?
Jiro will make a symbol that you believe means lookout. Or like watcher. Something like that.
Okay,
And he sort of pantomimes like looking. So he's gonna move over and kind of climb to the top of the Vardo
alright.
to ride on the roof of it.
Just be careful and don't fall off. Alright. Everyone ready? Vera's still finishing up her
Yep.
thing.
Vera's walking out.
Ah, there she is. Alright. We all good?
Your horse coughs again.
Buddy. Riz kind of scoots next to him and just gives him kind of a pat on his back to see if that'll get the air moving properly for him.
I'm ready for this horse to just fucking decompose on the spot. Like you hit him in the back and his face just slides off.
A lung pops out.
He's not that old, guys. He's just stupid.
I mean, yeah, it's, I don't know, I'm starting to get worried. Horse is like destabilizing.
Well,
Gotta get that containment field in.
Riz will sit on the Vardo, get ready to go.
Okay.
I think Kurla will clamber up next to Riz, kind of haltingly.
Mm-hmm.
But if they're not disinvited, then they will clamber up completely
Yeah.
into place.
Riz ain't gonna say anything.
Vera
Alright,
gets-
do you guys want to lead or do you want me to lead?
Well, where are we going? Are we just
Which
going
way
to...
are we headed?
Actually,
To the Great Wall.
I guess I
Or
should.
not the
I'm
Great
gonna
Wall.
lead since Jiro's on mine. So I'm. And Riz just starts directing the horse to go ahead of the other one to get onto the road.
All right. So
And
as
work
you
our
direct
way
the horse
south.
to move, it's gonna pick up what's left of the apple in its mouth before it starts walking again, so it can chew and walk at the same
Oh
time.
boy. Good luck, buddy.
It's walking slower than normal because it's chewing.
Riz,
It can't concentrate
I was
on
wondering.
one thing or the other.
Vera is going to complain.
Takes a step, takes a bite, takes a step, takes a bite.
Is there a problem?
Pretty much.
Buddy, just drop it. Just drop it.
I mean,
Buddy.
when is Vera not gonna complain? It's-
Yours
Oh, I
doesn't
can't-
respond to that.
Seems loaded.
It's a very loaded thing, and I don't think they feel mature enough to talk about it right now.
All right.
Also, I'm gonna hand Riz my little cube.
But you hold on to this while I'm gone. You can put it in the bucket or you can hold it.
Sure, but where are you
Just
going?
like toss. Inside.
I open up the door and
okay.
then
Oh, all right, that's happening. Bye. Okay, be safe.
Blue Kazoo, we can.
Blue skidoo, we can do. Boo.
There a reason she couldn't take it inside? I'm not clear on that.
Just gonna put it in my cloak pockets and shrug.
Ooh, nice.
All right.
harder to rob
so,
Riz than rob the cart.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay.
I'm not
well,
saying it's easy to rob the cart, but it's harder to rob Riz personally.
Probably easy for Jiro.
Yes, but there's no choice with him. There's no hiding from that fucker.
all
We
right.
shouldn't be worried about Marcus the Destroyer. We should be worried about the ninja we've taken under our own wing.
Jiro hero.
You let it.
Zero the
You let
hero.
You let a ninja into the group, and now
Yeah.
things are gonna
We're
go
all
badly.
inside
All
the
right.
Vardo Vargon having tea, and all of a sudden we're like, "What's wrong with the tea?"
Yeah. Well, he will direct you guys' at least the direction to go, and the Vardo and the carriage wagon will head out of the Great Vale and south along the trade road for a little while. Is there anything you'd like to do on this first day of travel?
As we're clip-clopping along, Petravian, is Vera sitting with me on the cart?
Yes, Vera is currently directing the horses.
Petravian's just gonna be like, "Hey Vera, I really hope you. I'm sorry if I offended you with these, and he'll just be like, the gloves. I'm really sorry if that. When you're not around, if you're not
You don't
around
have to explain
to control-
yourself. I already know. There's a reason I didn't want you to go there. Because how could you trust me after that? I get it.
Vera, it's not about trust. I trust you implicitly. I saw what He takes out his hammer. This is utterly useless when it comes to things that are skittering around. You get one, and there's a million that are right next to it. And I can't protect if I can't if I can't.
When have you had to deal with this when it wasn't from me?
No, this is just planning ahead. This is just in general the idea of
The
poor
other
planning.
insects. The
I
other
mean-
ones.
spiders.
We haven't had to deal with any, swarms of spiders. They've always been extremely, horrifyingly large.
Right, but you would also agree that a big eruption of little fireflies going against anything is a good idea, right?
Yes, but I can control that.
But what if you're not here? What if Mellifera forbid you're incapacitated
Well, that's...
and I'm not able to deal with it?
And Vera just kind of, stops talking as if you made a good point.
I need to be able to handle it myself and not just rely on you. Or at least make it so that we can defend ourselves a little bit so we can get away.
I just want to know that you trust me. That's all. Do you?
With all my heart.
Vera nods.
I understand what you did. I understand why you did it. And I don't blame you. Your heart was in the right place.
It wasn't in the right place.
Your heart was. Just the direction that it manifested itself wasn't. But I understand what you were doing. I mean, you know my past.
I do. But how comparable is that? As much as I appreciate you trying to make me feel better, it doesn't really change the fact of what actually happened, does it?
No, it doesn't. But what you do from what you have done since then matters.
Okay.
I think you're doing a great job.
I can only do my best. Either way, I'm going to head to the hive when I can. I'll perform the ritual when I
Well,
have the
actually,
chance.
that's one of the things I was planning on doing tomorrow. A quick jaunt to the Holy City and then a quick jaunt over to the hive if you want to come.
I mean, if we have
Wait.
time, are you talking about with
Oh, it
Lovette?
won't take that long. It won't take that long. Yeah, it'll just be a quick boop boop boop.
Right, well, as long as Lovette's able to do that,
They
that's
should
fine.
be
Then I
able
can
to.
hold off for a day.
Awesome.
Either way,
Unless
they
I'm
need to
rolling
be.
like a fucking nightmare.
Math is also hard.
Either way,
Well, I have 2 jumps. If I fuck up 2 jumps, then I have to roll like within a 5% range 5 times.
Wow.
Good luck.
Yeah, that's a pretty slim chance. So.
I've come close, but not that close.
either way, our siblings need to be prepared for if this undeath starts coming closer.
Yes.
We have people in the Holy City that need to be prepared, and also obviously the hive. We need to have a plan. We need to have a armored cart in case we need to transport Melly, potentially the font, if Melly can put it in.
What if... I mean, we've trained them a little bit, but do you think you and I should stay there for a couple days and fortify?
We don't have time to fortify with them, but
Well, the carts will continue. Everybody will continue on towards the greater wall. We just take a couple days and dig
And-
trenches. I don't know. I mean,
my hope isn't for them to fortify their position, is to get out when they need to. That temple isn't what's important. It's our family that's important. Making sure that they're safe
right,
and
but
prepared.
we need to be able to move. But we need to be able to move the honey. We need to be able to move all the important bits. We need to be able to move, right?
And that's all things that they can prepare for with Melly. They're fully capable of doing things without us. However, I'm going to have some of the siblings of the Lesser also go to the Holy City to make sure that they are prepared as well. And while they're there, if they can help anyone else evacuate, then that's what they'll do.
Agreed.
I have plenty of money for...
I'll chip in. Want me to chip in? I'll chip in some money for that.
That's completely up to you. Otherwise, I'm going to already give them 50,000 gold.
That should do a lot. Okay.
Plenty
okay.
enough.
At least for at least a couple of armored carts.
Well, we only need one purely armored cart. But that's the plan.
Good
With
plan.
whatever they decide they need.
It's a good plan.
All right.
All right. So with that plan you're going to go and do that stuff tomorrow?
Yep.
Mhm.
If I understood that right?
Yep.
Okay. So, anything else for the trip today?
Nope.
All right.
Do we have enough time to start working on any magic stuff? Do it subtract the
Nah,
money?
that needs to be like a uninterrupted day. And it's already like afternoon.
Okay.
All right. So you will camp that night, as you typically do.
Yeah, the whole
anything-
time that Kurla was sitting up front with Riz, they would have looked like they were trying to figure out how to say something. Kind of lost in thought, trying to figure out. But yeah, aside from just general small talk, they didn't say a whole lot.
All right. So that evening, I'm assuming Varda Vargan is cast.
Yeah.
Jiro will just kind of sit in the front room and like meditate on a pillow. And that seems to be comfortable enough for him for sleeping quarters. And that night, some of you have some dreams.
Oh god, that's right, we're back in fucking Ville. Wait, I don't sleep, bitch!
How about
So you just-
daydreaming?
You just lay on your bed and like cast Keep Watch.
Oh yeah. As I do.
How does my room look these days, by the way, Kenny? I'm just curious.
The same.
The same. Okay.
Saturated AF compared to everyone's.
Awesome.
All right. Well. Petravian,
Oh,
you have a
goody.
dream.
Do I?
You do.
Oh boy.
Your dream is you find yourself in a large forest. There are bushes all over the place that are swollen with berries, and there's fruit in the trees, and there is just these really wonderful amounts of food and bounty everywhere. Like you can go up to any plant and just take a handful from it and just eat something that's delicious. And you see this bounty goes on as far as you can see in all directions. And you get a sense of peace, like you're in some sort of great natural garden. And as you look around it, you can hear something in the distance, but it's difficult to make out. It sounds like the buzzing of a large number of bees. And as you turn to see where the sound is coming from, you wake up. Pretty simple dream.
Nice, nice.
Lovette, you have a dream about math.
As I often do.
Is it a typical dream or a stress dream? You're like
Fever dream.
2 plus
I would
2.
say-
That can't equal 4.
Definitely
say
fish.
It's a bit of a math stress dream. Like you're thinking of like equations, and none of them are like working, even though they should be. And it's kind
I've
of
had
like
this dream
stress.
in real life a lot.
Yeah, and it's kind of stressing you out because you know you should know this, and even though you know you should know this, it still doesn't work in your dream, and you're getting kind of frustrated, and then you wake up and you're kind of in a sweat the next morning. But that's about it.
I've like, yeah, it's too real.
Vera, you have a dream that you are sitting in a quiet space in the Hive Temple, and you're enjoying a glass of like delicious honeyed mead from your own meadery, and you feel at peace.
Oh. Better than expected.
Melly's there,
Aww.
like also drinking some mead with you, and it's really nice, and you feel like really centered about the whole thing. And you wake up the next day and you feel I like just like the world's a little bit nicer of a place today than it was the day before.
Oh.
That's
You have no idea if that was just your god reaching out to you or if that was your own psyche. But yeah, you know, got a little pat in your psyche there, a little pat.
That sounds so nice, having drinking time with Melly.
Yeah, right.
Sounds
Drinking time with Melly.
This is
Our-
our spin-off.
Our spin-off show. And let's see, and because Riz doesn't sleep, that leaves us with Kurla.
Who
Kurla.
weirdly also dreams about having mead with Maleficent.
No, I'm afraid not.
Damn.
Oh no.
Kurla, you have a dream and you find yourself in a dark void. You can't see anything. You're standing, you're standing up, but you can barely see your hands in front of your face, which is odd because typically you can see pretty well in the dark. But as you're looking around, you see what looks like on the wall is an inscription of a holy symbol that you recognize immediately. It's the holy symbol of that which hungers, and it's kind of far away, and you think it's like a drawing or something, but it sort of is. It must be drawn in like a red marker, or it's like some sort of red paint painted on the wall. And as you step closer to it, it begins to get larger, and it begins to emanate light. And you realize that it's not an inscription on the wall, but it is in fact perhaps that which hungers itself, moving closer and closer to you, as that what the holy symbol is actually just the array of eyes on the front of this great spider as it moves closer toward you. You can hear the footsteps of its many legs digging into the ground, unseen beyond this darkness, and you get the sense that this thing is coming closer and closer to you. Oh, it's much bigger. It's much faster than that.
I
It's
was
got
just-
8 of these things.
I was trying not
Just
to like.
Clickety clickety.
I wasn't trying to like ruin your narration. I was just trying to like get the vibe in.
Hey, I just
Oh,
got
you're
back.
fine.
Everyone having good dreams so far?
Yeah,
So the
It was
fuck.
really restful.
and this thing has become like getting closer and closer to you.
I'm not
And
afraid
have
of you.
This sense of dread that's sort of building up inside of you.
I am not afraid of you.
And as it gets close enough that you can finally begin to make out the outline of the rest of its body and its mouth, like the rest of its head and mouth, you wake up in a cold sweat. All right, it's October 17th.
I'm having a wonderful morning tea already. The sun's
Yeah, we'll call it-
outside. It's beautiful.
We'll call it
today.
7 a.m., October 17th. It is raining outside.
Oh
Fuck
no.
off. Fine, it's pumpkin
no.
spice lattes then.
Oh, it's
Spooky
oh, yeah.
season.
It's spooky season.
Jiro has brewed tea for the party.
Aw.
Nice.
Well, Grizz is probably already drinking with him in the morning then.
Kurla stumbles out of their room, kind of just in a daze, still covered in cold sweat, and just looks around
Same.
blankly.
Oh, you
How'd you
look
sleep,
at
Vera?
how I feel.
You must be feeling pretty shite then.
Oh yeah, it's just slept like shit.
Do you need help, or you?
No, I'm good. You know, it's just numbers.
Kurla will raise their hand, and little sparks will fly as they try and summon some healing energy, but they just, their heart's not in it. Numbers, eh? Right, yeah, that
Yeah.
sounds fucking terrifying. Yeah.
That's pretty awful.
Kurla, are you okay?
For certain values of okay, yeah, I'm fine. How are you?
A sight better than you, it seems.
Oh, thank you. Thank
Do
you
you need
very
to
much.
talk? Do you want to
Do
talk?
do I need to talk? Do I want to talk? Well,
It's two separate things.
you remember that, thing downstairs?
Hmm.
Kind of dreamt about it last night, and I don't know if that was a dream or if that was actually, it. Then just
I mean, it is
You-
kind of part of you, so it's
Kurla
a
will just-
possibility.
shoot a look, just turn to Riz, just as if they have something like sharp to say in response to that, and then they're just gonna slowly just realize, well, no, that's actually true. Yeah, you're probably right. I mean, you are right. That's we know you're right. I know you're right. Kurla's actually just going to sort of walk towards Petra and just sort of put their arms around him.
Big ol' hug.
And then just let go fairly quickly.
But does Petra let go?
Never.
Right, yeah, that hurt. Thanks,
If you
big
want
guy.
me, do you want me to let
Pulls
go?
you in again.
Yeah, you can let go. It's fine.
Okay.
I'm all right. I'm just a little bit shaken up.
Ah,
They're gonna.
you
they're
said the
gonna-
magic word. If I could help you with that.
Come again?
That's
Well,
Hummel's job.
Thank you for that. I needed that giggle.
that was good.
That's nicely well played there.
Well, the whole lay on hands thing I do with. I
but
can help you. Maybe
I-
it might help with your how you feel.
I'm all right, Petra. I appreciate it, big guy, but I'm all right. And if it was actually debilitatingly so, I could handle myself, so to speak.
I
But
see what you did there.
I didn't do anything. I just meant I can handle it myself. But thank you. I don't know what it means. I don't know if that was a message or if that was just my subconscious or. Yeah.
Even if
Taylor-
it was them reaching out, you are you. You just tell them to fuck off.
Classic line.
I mean, yeah, that would definitely end well for me and for us and for whatever's left of my sister's soul with it, but sure, I'll make sure that I tell them that from you next time. I have a word with them,
And
not
you
that I've...
tell them that from. Just say Petravian tells you to fuck off.
if and when I converse with this then for the first time in my life, I will make sure I relay your message. There's tea. That's good. Is that whose tea is that? Who made the tea?
Ooh,
Jiro
yes.
made it.
Jiro, may
Jiro.
I have
Jiro
some
will
of your...
wave and
It's
hold
late.
up
Thank
a
you.
cup of tea toward you.
Kurla will try and take a mug and just be... The hand is shaking too badly for them to actually sip it. Steady, just... That's good. That's very good tea, thank you.
I feel better already.
He'll sign some things that Riz can interpret as closest to home I could find.
It's lovely, thank you.
Vera probably woke up early and had already gotten the horses set up
Okay.
and then just returned and is waiting as usual.
Such a grumpy goober.
Mm-hmm. As per usual.
Lovette, when do you think we'd be able to head off to do a couple of quick jaunts?
As soon as I'm finished with this tea.
Place should be open by now.
What?
Since you two will be gone. Oh no, Vera will be still leading the carriage. So
Well, actually, Vera was gonna come with us, and
Oh.
I mean, if you want, yeah. If
uh,
you were
Kurla,
able
do
to
you
come, I think you'd.
mind leading the carriage then?
I can do my best. I seem to handle them all right in the place that must not be mentioned. Kind of
Alright.
sidelong glance at Vera.
Lovette, when you guys want to rejoin us, just make sure to send me a message so that I can describe the surroundings and such, so that you know where to come back to.
Yes, please.
Right. We will handle the travel for today while you guys run your errands then.
Thank you.
Of
Very
course.
good. Thank you.
All right, so Lovette, Vera, and Petra are going to teleport off to where first?
Let me roll my
Holy City.
rest. Or do my rest so I get my spells back. And I can
Already
start
did.
casting. Oh, you did. Thanks. Sorry. All right. We go to the Hive, or Holy City. Sorry.
Okay. You, Vera, Petra, and Lovette teleport away and arrive at the Holy City. All right. And what business do you seek in the Holy City?
Petravian would like to head over to the Temple of Eden, actually, to find
Oh.
an enchanter.
How long do you expect to be here, Petravian?
Shouldn't be too long.
I don't
at
want
the
a
most
general
an hour.
estimate, I want an accurate one. Just 'cause I
About
might-
at most an hour.
An hour? Meet back
Oh.
here in an hour?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I get an hour?
yes.
Ow, sorry.
I will. What? Who said that?
It's Soul's fucking voice.
Yeah. Making fun of fucking Lovette's accent from planets away.
Feel it in their soul.
How are we already in? We're in the Holy City right now.
We're in the Holy
Currently
City.
in the Holy City.
What does the
How does it
vibe
look?
seem to be?
What is the vibe check?
The vibe
Yeah,
check
pretty
is
bad.
Vibe check is bad. Vibe check is
Bad
very
vibe.
bad. Very bad vibe check. The Holy City is not great. What you have noticed about this place is that the Holy City is very, very crowded with refugees. The city's population has basically doubled recently, and it shows. There are people in the streets, like
I had a feeling.
there are tents everywhere. It is crowded. It's congested, and you get the sense that the lack of decent housing facilities to hold all these people is probably leading to disease outbreaks. So you get the sense that the city is not doing well at all.
That said, if I pass by, if I see anybody that is in dire straits, Petravian will cast. We'll use lay on hands to heal as he walks. Be like to help as best he can.
Okay. And you head over to the Edenite Grove.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It is very early in the morning still. So you get there at about 7:15 in the morning. What would you like to do here? There are a bunch of trees.
And there's just trees. I don't see any officials there yet, I'm guessing.
Not really, no. It's like a kind of a park / grove of trees.
Oh shoot. There might be somebody here that might be able to help. Crap. Well, then in that case, he'll probably have to head off over to the armor shop then, instead. I was hoping
I mean,
for a
it-
weapon shop. I was hoping
Yeah,
to.
it is fairly early in the morning for
Oh,
things to be open.
well, then in that.
Not a lot of shops are open
It's
at
7
7:15.
a.m., Skrewy.
At
What do you
7
want?
a.m..
You,
Then I'm gonna
you
have to
woke
wait-
up
I'm gonna
and were
wait-
like, everyone should be open, right? And I'm like, food places don't even open till 11.
No.
Coffee,
be.
coffee places and
Those
no,
aren't
the
food
bakeries,
places.
the bakeries would be.
Do you need a
open.
The
bakery?
bakeries
Do you
would
need a
be
bakery right
baking.
now?
They
Oh,
wouldn't be
you need some
selling.
bread. Bakeries are open. Absolutely. You can go to a bakery
No,
and get bread
Petravian
right
will. Then in that case, Petravian will wait in the grove until someone,
I think
guess
there's
shows
a
up.
homeless man out here.
I have
I mean,
a
there most
crown,
certainly
damn
are.
it.
Oh, he's crazy.
I mean, it's not Marcus. He's not in his bathrobe with his sling staff. I mean, then you'd think he was
Wow.
dispossessed. But
Wow. Okay.
that was the running joke. It's not my fault.
Yeah, it's an accurate one.
So,
All right.
in the meantime, Vera's going to run over to the Maleferant Temple.
Hey, all right, it's open. It's in
It
full
is
swing.
open, always open. In fact, there's probably a lot of shit going on, seeing as how there's a bunch of refugees.
Yeah, they've taken in as many refugees as they can. It's very full here, and you get the sense that people are doing their best
Yep.
to maintain.
So what Vera's going to do is, once again, going to explain the plan for the hive. But she's going to leave 10,000 gold for both
Okay.
preparations as well as taking care of as many people as they can in the city, refugees, health-wise, and just allocate those resources as best they can. And that she'll be sending some of the siblings of the Lesser to help with potential evacuations if needed.
Okay. Yep, just go ahead and deduct that from your sheet,
That'll be
and we'll go
10K.
from there. So, at that point, you've dropped off quite a bit of gold, and the people there are quite happy to see it, and they're going to do their best to make sure that there's enough supplies here, and also to arm people in the case of defense. So.
Alrighty.
Y'all are gonna
time-
get so many followers from this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Time of crisis, mellifera.
I have some stuff I would like to do while we're here as well.
Yeah, what's up?
Go see
Because
Xeno.
Lovette has actually been kind of looking for an excuse to come to the Holy City for a while. I would like to seek out the Temple of Aska.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, you could do that.
I mean, frankly, she isn't really here with a plan because she didn't know what context she was going to be here. Just kind of find out what it's about. But with the refugee situation, she's going to ask if there's anything that they're doing to help and anything she can do to help. If they're like building shelters or something.
Okay. So the Voskins will happily accept Lovette's assistance, and you can work there for the time being if you'd like. And
I'll let them know that I gotta meet someone in an hour and be like,
I'll be back tomorrow.
okay.
or if it's something that I can help them with in an hour, then I'll do that. But I assume probably not.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, you assist them for as long as you can, and then eventually have to say your goodbyes, and you head over to meet with Petravian after that hour has passed.
Yes.
And that was at the Grove?
Yeah.
Okay. So you head back and you find... do you remember, and correct me if I'm wrong, Marcus's tree was planted
It
in
was.
the Holy City, right?
It was.
Hartenshin.
in Hartenshin?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought
It
was
was
okay.
in Hartenshin,
Uh-oh.
yeah.
All right, cool.
Reese's
Yeah.
and
It's probably
Pieces.
dead.
Reese's
kinda
Pieces,
forgot about
Marcus's
that.
tree.
Or maybe it's the only living tree.
You're right.
Yikes.
Now that I think about it, I probably would have gone to visit. I mean, Lovette would have probably remembered that, but I didn't remember. Dang.
I feel like we wouldn't have gone to his tree when, like...
I don't
Deadly
know.
shit.
I think that she would have been pretty upset about that.
But
yeah.
But yeah, I feel like people assume it's the Holy City, but because Siva was the one that set it up, it's been in Hartenshin.
Yeah, and I remember it happening in Hartenshin and being like, "This is kind of a weird choice, but okay." Like, I was thinking that it should have been the Holy City, but I was like, well, I guess more of our adventure was here.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. All right, anyway, so you go to the Grove of Eden, and you find Petravian sitting under a tree.
It's a homeless lady.
You got what you need,
Petravian,
Paladin?
while he's sitting there, he's just been planting flowers, hopefully to attract the insects and help pollinate and things. And I was hoping someone would come, and waiting for.
So you did not get what you need done?
No.
That shit, I wish I had a more cost-effective way to check on you. Wait, what is it you need done? What are you waiting here for?
Well, I'm hoping to find an enchanter from the Temple of Eden to work on my life's charge here.
I mean, I could do that.
I know, but I know you could, but it's bridge thing, trying to bring together Mellifera and Eden and figure.
I could make it
hammer.
pledge themed. I love pledges.
I know you love bridges. And don't get me wrong, I think it would be very, very nice. But this is something that I'd like to have
You don't
the
need to
Edenite
throw in
table.
anything pedantic like that. I get it. You were trying to. I mean, I don't. It seems like a very costly decision to produce roughly the same effect. I enjoy making these things because I like to study them. But I'm not a cleric of Eden. If you're looking for Eden's blessing, I can't add that. If you're looking for something else, I mean, probably can or find a scroll that can do it. But where the hell is your money?
Well, I appreciate that. Wish I could find somebody around here. Can I roll a perception and see if I can see anybody that's working here?
Sure, yeah. Give me a perception check.
Well, you say that.
I think it's the pretty high demand. The clerics, especially clerics of Eden. Have you
26?
taken a walk around town?
Yeah, you don't see anyone here. You'd probably imagine that most likely the clergy of any healing-based religion is going to be very busy right now. So you don't see anyone around here just like working
Milling
a
about.
shop or something like that.
All right.
Wasn't nice charged like Mellifera's gift?
Right, but again, I want to bring Eden into it. I want it to be a symbol
So you're
of
trying to get the Eden Mellifera fusion weapon.
exactly.
I see. Wait, what if I incorporated seeds into my design?
Hear me out.
Not just as a motif, like as a mechanical element.
I
get what you're going for. I can think I can pull it off.
Come on, let's go see if we can find a cleric. I guess Petravian will go to see in search around to see if we can find another a cleric of Eden.
Okay. So after some time,
I'm gonna go back to the Voskin Temple if he's gonna keep mulling around.
okay.
I'll go to Vera first, and then go to let her know what's going on. Be like, oh yeah, Petra is actually gonna be here for like 3 more hours.
Mhm. All right. Well, the two of you are making your way northwest, and going through just sort of this sea of refugees. And after a little ways, you will find some people tending to the crowd, like some clerics of various faiths, and some that are most certainly Edenites, based on their clothes.
Oh, brother, can I bother you for your attention for a moment?
What is it?
I was wondering if you could point me to somebody that could help me out with an enchantment for for my hammer here. Not at the weapon shop. I was specifically looking for somebody that can help me with through Eden.
He blinks a few times and like looks around like at the massive crowd of people who are like homeless and starving, various levels, and have no like way to produce their own food. And he looks back at you. I'm sure that's very important, but
it is.
We're in the middle of a crisis here.
All right.
I mean, perhaps an enchanting shop could help you.
Right, but I of course an enchanting shop could help me, but I would rather have a. I would. It would mean a lot if it came through Temple of Eden, and Is there something I can? I'd like.
Perhaps you should pray. Perhaps you should pray for guidance, brother.
So you said we ran to them. When we
yeah, you're there. You're there next to this. You're witnessing this delicious scene.
I mean, Petravian, I was under the impression you were here to help us the refugees, right? That's why that was the main part of business, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Because you're a pretty powerful hero.
I mean, I'm pretty good at it. Could I use the heal? The heal in a life charge can't be used to as a mass, can it?
No.
But guess what? You have channel.
Yeah. So Petravian is going to look at the crowd like, okay, let me see if I can help out a little bit. And he is just going to use all of his channels, just the entire crowd that is left, and just be like, just expend everything to try to help clear out all the people that are there.
Okay. So I want to make sure I understand. So you're gonna stand there and you're just gonna like channel energy.
No. He's gonna go through he's going to ask. He's gonna say to the cleric, is this the highest concentration, or can I help the number of people that are around here? Are there more areas that need help?
Well, he tries to explain that like the streets are overflowing with refugees that are in need of shelter and food. Some of them are sick, some of them are injured, but mostly they need places to stay under a roof, and they need something to fill their bellies. The refugees.
They're not dying like they were at the Pentris estates.
Yeah, like the crowds here are not like full of sick and dying people. There are some people here who are sick and some people here who are injured, but the majority of the people are just hungry and tired and without shelter.
Lovette's gonna shrug and fly away.
Well, jeez. Okay.
Yeah, it's a shitty problem, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks.
You should go up and say, "You know who I am, right?"
Stop being homeless.
No.
You can just do that, right? Stop being homeless.
Yeah. I mean, I have a solution. Why don't they just
buy houses?
Yeah. Come on, guys.
Come on, right? I mean,
okay.
Go ahead. Tell them that, Petravian.
TikTok thought solves homelessness.
Well, in that case, well, shit.
Petravian is going to go prey on that shit. Take that cleric's suggestion and head back to the grove and prey on that.
Okay. So you head back to the grove and you prey on that. Meanwhile, Lovette, you arrive at Mellifera's temple.
I mean, I've just arrived to let Vera know. I don't know that I'll have much to say on that.
Okay.
Well, that was going to take a little bit longer. He did not quite calculate what he was like when things are. I don't think he came here with that much of a plan. Anyway.
So I assume that the temple is pretty packed.
Oh yeah.
Since we just accept anyone in.
Yeah, I'm flying over
everyone.
people's heads.
If there's people that are there that need the healing and stuff, Vera's probably helping with that at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
All right, where do you want me to meet you guys?
We are just going to be back at the ANNNND temple, the garden area. What, 2-3 hours?
All right, I'll meet you there.
Yeah, good luck.
Go punch someone healthy.
I was gonna say, is Vera
Yeah.
deploying their healing in the customary style of just?
Well, because
If they need
it's
it.
very, it's gentle enough for lower ones. It's when you get to higher level that it actually.
It's just like a
hurts.
shot when it's lower level healing,
Oh, when
right?
it's
Someone's got like a
lower
cut on their face, and Vera just slaps them. It's like, there, you're better.
The lowest level, you can't feel it at all.
Okay.
It's just like, like putting your hands on. It's like, phew.
I was wondering if the lowest level was like taking insulin with that little strip of.
No, for that we just use actual insulin.
Shit hurts though.
Just imagine like somebody comes in with someone who's like really old and injured, and they're like, "Please, you gotta be able to help him." Vera's like, "All right,
Yeah.
just give me a second."
Wonderful.
It's like Doctor Strange. They're they're actually projected out of their own body.
I feel better. I guess.
Petravian, you find
Yes.
yourself in the center of the Grove of Eden. You
And
kneel down.
Hmm?
Place your hammer down on the ground. You start
praying to Eden.
thinking. Yeah. What do you want to do? How do you want to do
Want
that?
to well, I'm gonna ask. Place my hands into the ground and just try to commune with Eden and say, "I'm looking for guidance. I want your blessing on this hammer, and I just don't want to go to some shop, but if that's the way you would want me to do it, I will. I look to you." And he just sits in silence to see if there's something comes.
Okay. So as you're sitting there, I'd like you to make a perception check.
You got it.
You got this.
Oh. My perception is the worst. 15.
Oof. Okay. So you sit there in quiet for a long time. You feel the breeze blow over your skin. You hear some birds tweeting in some nearby trees. You hear, of course, the ever-present sound of humanity in all directions. And nearby, a pair of clerics are sort of briskly walking through the grove, cutting from one side to the other. And they're talking about something, but it's difficult to make out what they're saying.
I notice them and kind of get to my feet and kind of follow along to see if I can catch that.
Called himself the bridge or something? Yeah, what an asshole.
You rush over and you hear these two clerics are talking about basically a budget shortfall. They're talking about how they're not sure how they're going to be able to afford. They've already put out orders for as much food as they can import from nearby towns and farms, but they're not sure how long they're going to be able to maintain that with their current coffers. They don't typically keep a lot of money on hand, so no one was quite prepared for an issue of this magnitude.
Brothers, did I overhear that you're having gold issues?
They turn and look at you. Yes, I'm afraid we are. We don't really keep a large amount of gold on hand, and, well, no one expected this kind of a wave of people, and it's our duty to make sure that they all have food in their bellies. And, well, food's becoming scarce, and because of the scarcity, it's also becoming expensive.
Have they considered the blockchain?
I was gonna say, what do you think about crypto gold?
We've been summoning as much food as we can and enchanting things to make them last longer, but there's only so much we can do.
How much would you need?
So they think about it for a while, and they're going to come back to you with a number. And it's a pretty large number. It's a number that accounts for the exact amount of money that your enchantment's going to cost.
You couldn't just say the number. Just
It's
make
okay.
it real obvious for the audience.
All right.
How much is Petravian willing to give as a bridge of Eden and Mellifera to people in need?
50 G's?
In the arms of the angels.
Was that?
Fly away.
It's a little bit above, but I'm gonna round up just to
Okay.
give them.
So
All right.
I tell you what.
Okay. You hand over
Here.
half your purse that you just got then, basically.
Yup.
And go ahead and subtract that out, and
You got it.
go from there.
I'm just visualizing it as Petravian just like busting out this massive coffer out of like hammer space and just dumping it right on them. Here we go. And then collapsing under the weight of it. No? Just me then giggling at that idea.
Well, that's fine. Also checking, Vera, did you remove that gold from your
It's
sheet?
not
It looks like it's still
subtracting,
there.
so I'm
Yeah,
just
we
going
can't
to-
subtract on our side anymore.
Oh shoot. Okay.
But
Wait,
I'm
we
keeping
can't?
track of it. I'll do the calculations at the end.
I haven't been
weird.
able to since the last like 3 updates, so.
Okay.
But it shall be removed.
It shall be
Okay.
done.
Let me drop that then. 10,000 off of that sheet, and 50,000. Oh, Petravian got his. Okay.
I don't know why me and Xeno are unlucky then.
That's weird.
I just did the math and just typed in the
We
numbers.
did
I didn't do
that.
the manits.
Oh no, I didn't.
Oh really?
I just didn't do. I did the subtract function, but that doesn't work. so
Oh,
I'm
I
gonna
didn't do the
it
subtract. I
afterwards.
just typed in the numbers. Because it's simple.
Okay. Anyway. Okay. So you donate a large sum of money, and you, the priests are incredibly happy with your generosity. This is basically going to solve all their cash flow problems,
All the
and they
problems.
immediately go to work on this stuff. They start divvying the money out to the clerics,
I
and they
was
start
wondering if
rushing
you could
off.
help me though.
They start rushing off to actually
okay.
solve the problem.
Okay.
And before you know it, you're left alone in the grove.
Selfish bitch. I know I just paid you, so help me first. Help me first in front of the refugees,
I
please.
was enjoying Petravian praying and like while all this chaos is going on and being like, Eden, I'd really like a pair of Yeezys, but all they have is Nike and New Balance. Please help me in my time of need.
Well, fuck me, I guess. I don't know.
So you turn around and you see where you had left your hammer on the ground. It is now sunk into the ground somehow, and only the handle is sticking up out of the ground.
Huh. I walk over and crouch down, and I just give a poke it a little bit. Is it? Do I try to pull a little bit? It's just in there.
Yeah, it's under. It's like it's somehow sucked underground, and only the handle is sticking up.
It's hot.
Whosoever holds this hammer, if he be worthy.
Ooh.
Nice. Well then. He looks around. And smiles. I like it. Thank you. I hope that works.
Pull it out of the ground and unscribed on the hammer's greedy bitch.
Yeah, I am gonna actually try to see, just to make sure, it's in there. Just like.
Yeah, you give it a good yank. Make a strength check, please.
Are you worthy?
Let's see if I am.
Worthy.
Let's see.
No rerolls here.
Yeah, no shit.
How could you be worthy?
23.
You're all killers.
It's a very good strength check. You pull on that with all your might. You feel your muscles rippling as you yank on this thing, and it does not budge.
Ooh.
Oh, it
Not
is
even
in
a
there.
little bit does it budge.
You feel like it
Will?
might take a crafting time.
Huh. Well then. I think this will work out just fine.
Probably. Hopefully.
I hope.
Are you angry at me? I'm sorry.
Was it the fact that I was distracting from helping, the unfortunate? Was that the...
Was that too much?
Did I do a bad thing?
And about this point, Vera and Lovette are going to arrive.
Oh, well,
you
I'm
just
going
see
back to the Temple of
Petravian
Rasta
just like
before
this.
I come back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Vera will come
I'm
flying
shooting
in as
to
a
the legs.
giant bee and then just land and transform back into their wonderful self. Are you done yet?
I think so. He's just staring, down at the handles, just sticking out of the ground. I think it will be fine.
Why did you plant your fucking hammer?
I did not actually plant my hammer. Dean's gonna be helping me out, I guess.
Right, well, we're just gonna have to wait for Lovette. And Vera looks around.
Right.
We'll go
I mean,
to Lovette.
Yeah.
I guess I was probably acting out simultaneously anyway, but I have a real plan this time.
Okay.
I want to come back and talk with some of the Voskans about plans for, building mass housing.
Mhm.
I'll help them write up some schematics for those, some engineering blueprints, and I will throw down some money for that.
Okay.
I'm gonna be kind of softly waiting to see if they mention anything, but if they don't mention a amount they're gonna need, I'm gonna throw down. Well, I'll wait. Yeah, did they say anything like that?
No, I'm gonna let you offer the first amount.
All right, I'm gonna throw down 5K.
Okay. Cool. Go ahead and do that. You make a 5,000 gold donation to their church. I only saw
Temple.
1,000 drop out.
Only saw 1,000. I just typed in minus 5,000.
You're at 141, and now you're at 100.
No, it was 145. It was 145551.
All right, my bad. I swear that was a 1. I must be.
Can I
crazy.
control Z it?
No. You're probably right. I don't know. I just have bad eyes, I guess.
It's just bad eyes.
I wasn't looking right at it. I looked up as it was changing, and I guess my eyes are playing tricks on me. So, anyway, you toss them 5K, and they are very happy about that. They think that this is, this will be a good start on the project, and they're going to basically try to prefab out a bunch of housing and build it in one of the expansion districts on the south side of town. But at the same time, they're concerned that if this expansion doesn't stop soon, it's only going to be a matter of months maybe only weeks until the same thing that happened to Hartenshin is going to be happening here. And at that point, they'll just need to relocate both city populations even further south.
Well,
So,
I will.
They're thinking more along the lines of constructing transports.
I'll help them with that then. I'll help them design something that they can put together relatively quickly and cheaply.
Yeah. And they're actually going to split the difference, and it's going to be prefab housing that is mobile.
Oh, yeah, well, that's super into that idea.
Yeah.
Should I roll an knowledge engineering?
Absolutely, yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay.
There we
That was
go.
at 36.
Okay,
Nice.
So you put together the Voskins, and you like sit down at like one of these large drawing tables, and you're all kind of drawing out blueprints with each other, and you come up with an idea for effectively mobile homes that will be able to, like, it's almost like the Vardo but much larger.
Mm-hmm.
Single wide or double wides?
There we go.
So you put together a pretty nice idea here, and it's something that's able to be made out of relatively cheap materials, and you think that a lot of these can be fabricated in a short amount of time.
Wonderful.
So the Voskins are going to get on making these.
And then I'll come back to Petra and Vera.
All right.
I mean, I tried pulling it out. It is not going anywhere.
Wait, you can't
Oh,
even
you don't
move
need to
it?
pull it.
No, you can try if you'd like to. It ain't going anywhere.
What the fuck happened here?
Vera will
Well-
try to take it out.
All right, give me a strength check, Vera.
You got it.
Woo, woo, woo.
You're doing it all wrong. You don't pull on it. You step on it.
That is a
You need to
22.
use the leverage.
Nice. All right, Vera, you grab that. Your muscles tense up and ripple as you pull as hard as you can, and it
Okay.
does not move so much as a millimeter.
Shit.
Fella, do you want to give that one more try?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I think you should.
Right, Vera's gonna try it again.
Okay,
But from the other angle.
you got it.
That's an 8. It's like slip.
You fall down.
You kind of you push on a little bit from another angle, and it just doesn't really do anything.
Do you mind if I give it a go?
Go for it.
Alright, I spit in my hands, throw them together, and I'm going to cast Summon Eidolon.
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew it. I was like, come on, bring Archie out. He's the strongest.
All right, Archie appears, like his pod deploys next to you.
Mhm.
Hi. We're having
This
a
unit
fun-
is prepared.
Oh, you
What?
okay? That's unusual. I'm going to.
You feeling okay?
No, it's just a morning thing sometimes. Anyway,
Uh-huh.
we're having a bit of a contest, Archie. We're trying to see who can pull this Grem out of the ground. I wanted to see if you're interested in giving it a go.
Is this what you wish?
I wanted to see if you wanted to do it. That's what I wish. I want to know what you want. I think you
Very
will be
well.
Why are
And the objective is pulling the hammer.
It's removing the hammer
fucking sus as fuck?
from the ground.
You know what?
Very well.
Lovette.
Go ahead and roll a strength check for Archie, please. He's going to reach down and grab onto that handle and pull.
pull the whole friggin'
I
ground out.
can't open his sheet for some reason.
Well, that's odd. Let
Very
me
odd.
check that for you.
Archie's sus as fuck right now, right?
100%.
A little bit.
Yeah, something weird is
Something
happening
ain't
there.
right with Archie.
Huh. You know what? As doubly weird, I also can't open his sheet.
What the fuck?
It's a sign
Oh.
of
He's
Eden.
real sus as fuck.
That's really nerve-wracking, because that might mean that something
That might mean he's borked
gone.
somehow.
Oh no.
Huh.
I am not functioning
Oh,
in
no,
normal
no, no.
parameters.
Let's see. Under Grem.
Apologies.
Goliath
meatbag.
Online.
I have some macros for him. I'm just gonna roll them to see if they do anything.
Yeah, see if the macros do anything.
All right, see a full attack from Archie. No.
Smashes the ground.
Yikes. Okay.
Oh
Well,
well.
that ain't great. We'll have to rebuild that because apparently the recent update has somehow borked his
Eliminated him.
character sheet.
Which is a big problem because he had a bunch of stuff in his inventory, and I don't remember exactly what it was because I was leaving
Yep.
it.
Uh-oh.
Indeed. So here's hoping that I can get some kind of... I can export the data and maybe look at the raw data and find it.
Yeah, and that actually probably will show it because.
So I'm hoping that that gives us a little bit of a thing there. So we'll have to check that out, but that may be something for next game. That might be a
Yeah.
longer solution. Anyways, we'll move on from that. His strength of blue is 32.
Yes.
Flat 20?
What?
Just roll a flat 20 then and add the...
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, and then
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
add the modifier, so... let's see, let me do some math here.
Plus 6. Or
Is
sorry,
that a
plus
cat or a
11.
child?
That was a child.
That's a
sound.
plus
Plus a child.
11.
I do love the game of Cat or Child. Yeah. Plus 11.
It's a plus 11 modifier, so...
Oh, that was a bad roll.
That was a bad roll. Okay. So Archibald is going to reach down and grab that and pull, and nothing appears to happen. It doesn't move and doesn't dislodge from the ground.
Yeah, well, that's-
Apologies.
No, you're good. Are you?
The-
Do you want to
The
talk about...
hammer does not appear to be mobile.
Well, I mean, I came here to get it enchanted, but well, I guess Eden's gonna
Well,
handle it.
Well, we'll
Okay, well, I was just kind of flexing with Algebra. So just step on it. Just if you put your foot against the
Step on
handle,
it, Daddy.
that outweld, the level it should do the work for you.
Well, off to the hive.
yeah, we'll come back
What?
for it later. And
You-
Vera's
Yeah.
gonna take her staff and is going to throw it to Petravian. Can you use this
Alright.
for now?
Well, yeah, but we were gonna go to the hive, and I was gonna go see if Reduvi could let me borrow my old hammer back, just for now.
Oh, well, then
You don't
fuck
want...
it. And Vera
that kind of-
grabs Mellifera's sting back.
Oh, there you go.
Have you? You don't want that one? We're just gonna leave it. Am I?
I mean, if Archie can't pull out, I think it'll be fine.
You haven't tried one.
Lovette is like red in the face right now.
Over here.
I don't. You know, it's not my problem. It's not my problem. It's. I don't
Sorry.
care. You can leave your fucking hammer however you want. I don't care. It's not my problem. We might die because of it, but you know, whatever. It's none of my.
No, it's going to be fine.
Come on. What?
It's gonna be
Yeah,
fine.
it will be. So just
Eat-
try it.
So just what?
Step on the handle.
Okay,
Put
so
your weight on it.
just I try to push it down further into the
Oh.
earth.
No.
I'll demonstrate. So, like, I put my foot up against the side of the handle and push, but I am probably lighter than the hammer to begin with.
I don't think it's going anywhere, Lovette. I think it's fine.
I'm
Eden's working on
literally-
it.
An engineer. You need
Right.
to trust me on this.
I understand, but I think it's being worked on at the moment. I think it's fine.
Fine, not my fucking hammer. Alright, whatever. Let's go.
Not my fucking hammer, not my fucking problem. Need that on a fucking shirt for Lovette.
Not my hammer, not my problem.
I can't wait for Petravian to take the hammer that he gifted Reduvi.
I'm gonna ask them.
I
So
can't
where
wait for
to?
Reduva to hit you with it. It's like, oh, you want to borrow this hammer?
I'm taking us to the hive because that's not really like Lovette's not even thinking about that. She's just like ignoring me right here.
All right, are we ready?
All right. So the four of you will step on the teleport pad and are whisked away to the hive, where we will come back to when we return from break.
Woo!
And we're back. Boo-doo boop.
Oh my god.
Hello, welcome back.
God can't help you now, Xeno.
That's true.
Indeed. So, you are all transported to the Hive from the Holy City. Now, meanwhile, down on the road, heading from the Great Vale south and east, where the jagged torrents, and kind of keeping a wide berth of it, there's, you know, a lovely little wagon and a Vardo traveling along the road. So, I believe Kurla is driving the carriage, and Riz is driving the Vardo, and Jiro is kind of just sitting on top of the Vardo, watching the land slowly move by.
And how am I doing with that driving the wagon?
I mean, you're not the worst at it.
Can I
you've
give you a
driven
handle
these things
animal check?
before. If you'd like to give me one, you're welcome to, but you're just following a road, so it's not that difficult.
I've only ever got to do it once before, so I want to do it again.
Okay.
Yay! Thank you. Ooh, that's a 26.
That's very good. Yeah, you have the feeling that you could probably take this thing and you could run circles around that Vardo if you really wanted to.
Oh yeah.
It's much faster. It's got better
Drifting.
axles. It's got more horses. You
The
can
horse
easily just, you know.
How do you
Drift
shift a
this
gear on a horse? I'm trying to
don't.
shift in third, double clutch,
Depends on if
fourth,
it's a boy or
There's-
double
horse.
clutch, fifth.
Yeah, there's some different questions I need to ask you first.
Oh no.
But yeah, okay, we're heading along the road. Do we see many refugees? Displaced
There's
persons? Are they heading?
Not really anybody traveling north that much, and since you guys are traveling roughly south, and you're not really on the roads all that much, like you're heading kind of south and east to get around the jagged torrents forest there.
Gotcha.
Or we could go
Well,
straight
how long do
through it.
things last in the city? How long were they
They've
fooling
been there for
around
hours
with
so
Petra's
far.
hammer?
They're
Couple
not even
hours.
done yet.
Yeah.
I would figure at some point we'd pause for a breakfast, lunch, brunch.
And you can always call over and wave down the Vardo.
I mean, you know that Jiro, he's probably asking for second breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at a certain point, I think Kurla, perhaps with a slightly cocky look on their face, as if to say, "Hey, I can veer this wagon around and pull up next to you and be controlling the speed and keeping the horses in pace. Shall we? Do you want to pause for a meal, or you good to continue?
If you need one, sure.
I mean, I could eat.
Okay. And Riz just make sure we're in a safe location, and then kind of knocks up on the wood where Jira is. Are we good to stop for a little bit, or is this a bad area?
Jiro looks around and makes a symbol that you think means safe.
All right, let's stop for lunch. Just stops the horse. And as soon as everything slows down, they hop down, and they move to their door to get inside to cook, I guess.
Yeah, Kurla will circle the wagon round and bring it to a halt. And I guess hop down as well and look for Jiro. See if Jiro's still atop the Vardo or if Jiro's gone somewhere else.
He's still standing on top, kind of looking around, scoping the horizon.
You all right up there?
He looks down and will nod at you.
If you need anything, you know, I mean, Rez would probably be the one to ask, but you can just throw something at me or wave, get my just
He reaches into a little concealed pocket and pulls out a strange jagged piece of metal and kind of
Right.
tilts his head to the side.
if let's leave that as a worst case scenario. If you really need to get my attention, or if it's a matter of life and death, then by all means do fling that my way. But try and aim for one of the less important artery groups. I'd consider that a kindness. You good with that?
He nods.
Perfect. All right then. And in the absence of that, maybe something like non-sharp, or just Kurla will just sort of mumble off to themselves as they wander around back to the end of the Varto.
All right. You see Riz inside the kind of cramped quarters, making some food.
You all right in there, Rez? Can I get you anything? Do you need a hand or 2 hands or?
I mean, it gets a little cramped to cook in here when I don't have the whole magic thing going, so
Sure.
I'm good. I'm just kind of throwing a bunch of things together right now, so hopefully it tastes good.
It always does.
Riz is essentially making a space curry right now.
Okay.
It's gonna be blue.
Oh, so it's the Sonic curry?
It's Sonic curry!
Disgusting.
Standing.
I was upset that I missed out until you got to that part. Now I'm so thankful.
All right. I guess make me a profession check.
Wisdom,
So
correct?
wisdom. Yeah. Unless you have profession cook.
Nope.
Profession Sonic.
My profession is fortune telling. Ooh! That's a 10.
Nice.
You make
It tastes just as good as it looks.
yeah. You make food that's edible.
It won't kill you.
Riz just brings out a pot of like rice and things in a pot. It smells very spicy. And they just kind of set it down on the ground since we don't really have any tables or anything to bring out here. And brings out some bowls.
It
It's
looks
like that
good.
kind of curry. where you
Rez,
take
looks
a
really
bite.
good.
So Jiro will come over and sit down crisscross applesauce.
As
Of course.
the only way there is to sit after
It's
the
the only
rending.
legal
legal.
way to sit.
It's the only legal way to sit. And yeah, he's going to break out a pair of these long sticks, and he picks up a bowl, fills it full of this stuff, and we'll smell it.
What do you got there? Because I assume that you've got spoons or forks, Kenny?
Oh, sure.
They're space utensils. They call them sporks.
Fine. I guess.
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I imagine Riz has some pretty weird utensils that they have.
Okay, so spork and spork, but we're watching Jiro.
Yeah.
So what?
Well,
He-
Riz doesn't
that's-
care. Everything looks different to them when it's eating utensils. It doesn't fucking matter to them.
That's.
But yeah, he expertly uses these 2 wooden sticks to eat his food, and he kind of stops after the first bite, chews it, chews it a little more, and then swallows it. And then he'll look to Riz and nod.
Riz just finished like their spoonful. Usually I have a whole kitchen, a magic kitchen that I do stuff in. Sorry.
It's
I'm
like
not
that
used
kind
to
of-
stopping for lunch, I think.
Kurla's
It's
just.
like the kind of curry where you take a bite and you're like, did I just have a spoonful of hot sauce? Tastes like anything.
Kurla's quite enjoying it, but then Kurla's still getting used to actually eating normal food that isn't rotten, so. It's quite good. I like it, Rez. Thank you.
They hesitantly eat their own food.
Excuse me, I shouldn't be talking with my mouth full. I'm quite impressed by your sticks there, Jiro. I've not seen that before. You're quite good with them.
He looks at you, looks at the utensils that he's using, and he'll set them into the bowl, and he'll set the bowl down, and he'll reach into his pack, and he'll pull out 2 additional sticks, and he'll hand them to you.
Ooh. You wouldn't happen to have another pair, would you? I'd love to learn.
He stops and looks at the one pair and the other pair, and then back to you, and he shakes his head no.
It's all good. It's all good.
You can learn on these if you want, Rez, but I mean,
No, it's fine. He offered them to you first.
well, thank you, Jiro. That's very kind of you.
He'll sign, I will make more.
Oh.
Rez, how do you say thank you? How do you?
You
or
say
Jero
it
rather.
verbally?
I beg your pardon, Jero. How does one sign? How does one sign thank you?
He'll
Sure.
sign something to you that means thank you.
Thank you. Kurla will try to manipulate these chopsticks, or these two
Okay.
sticks, to
Dexterity check.
eat the rest of their food. Let's see how good they are at it. It took me a long time to learn how to use chopsticks.
Riz
And my
kind of
friends still laugh
scoots
at me.
closer to Jero to kind of see how he's
Oh God!
moving
What'd you get?
his. How bad was
Okay,
it?
It wasn't a nat
So-
1.
go ahead.
It was a nat 2 with a modifier of 1, so I rolled a 3. Yay.
Alright. So, have you ever taken your parents to a Chinese/Japanese restaurant?
Yes.
Yes.
And you've ever been like, hey, you should try chopsticks for the first time, and they're like, oh, I've never used chopsticks before. This will be a fun experience. And you're like, yeah, it will. And then they use it, and you get the sense that they have either no concept of how they're supposed to work, or just absolutely zero hand dexterity to make them work. And they end up just kind of by the end of the meal, they're just holding a stick in each hand and stabbing things.
Yep. Okay.
And then putting them
Skewering
into
it.
their mouth because they just can't quite get the whole concept of leverage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
But God bless Kurla, they're trying.
Yeah.
So,
You make it look a lot easier than it actually is, but, respect, they can't get these... They're
when-
beautifully made, they're absolutely lovely to look at, and I wish that I were not... I hope I'm not insulting you here, because I'm honestly doing my best. I don't wish to be... Oh, maybe if I try the other hand, I'm supposed to be right-hand dominant, but I still can't get the bloody... Why aren't you... Get in there, Oh, I dropped one. Bloody hell. Right,
Are these decorative or are they simply carved wood?
They appear to just be long split pieces of wood that have been sanded to remove any hard edges.
Okay, I wasn't sure if he had.
Yeah, they're not
painted or anything.
they're not high end or decorative in any real way.
They were a gift, and I feel bad, or Kurla rather, feels bad being completely useless with them.
Yeah, Riz is kind of looking over Jiro's shoulder more to get the sense of not so much mirroring, but understanding how it looks from behind, so they can get the gist of it when they eventually try it.
Okay.
Rez, what am I doing wrong here?
Oh, so many things.
Was that
What?
What was that?
I said so many things.
R-
Do you see
just as-
yourself?
Well, yes, I know I'm making a
You
complete
look like
dog's
a
breakfast
crab.
of it. But you don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
Rawr.
Can you show me how I'm supposed to position my hand if I were to do this?
So Jiro is going to take these chopsticks in his hand. He's going to hold that sort of in front of you, and he's going to take your hand, one of your hands with his left hand, and he's going to lay these two sticks into your hand, and he's going to kind of wrap your fingers around it just the right way and get it just held just right, and kind of sort of show you like how this is supposed to work.
This is similar to a utensil I once used in another world.
Jiro looks at you like you've just said something completely insane, and nods slowly as to not like upset you in any way.
They,
okay.
they actually are from another world, Jera. I know that might be slightly weird, but just take our word for it.
It's like, I have joined the crew of some crazy kids.
Yeah.
Great.
By the way, you want some news?
Hey, Ninja Man, you want some drugs?
Hey
They'll
man,
send
we've
you to
been to other
weird
worlds,
places.
dude.
Mm-hmm. We've been to other worlds and we got drugs.
You ready for
So-
an out of this world experience?
Yeah.
You should talk to this bee man.
Riz is trying their best
Mhm.
to emulate what he's showing them.
Yeah.
Can
so
you beat my
he tries to. So In order to do this, I'd like you to make a dexterity test.
Okay.
And go ahead and give yourself we'll say a +1.
Nat fucking 20, bitch!
Nice.
I don't need it!
Wow.
Yeah! I'm sorry, headphone users.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, that was.
Wow.
All right. Well,
Wow.
Riz, you are a natural when it comes to using chopsticks.
Like I
You have-
said, I've tried something similar before.
Yeah, you
Just
seem to have no
fly.
problem. Like you're picking up individual grains of rice like it's nothing.
Yeah,
Am I
they're
just-
picking up from his bowl and just like, see? Just put it down awkwardly.
What am I missing here? Am I? Oh, it's this finger. Oh, it's the. I was trying to use my pinky for some
Well,
reason. I
it's
don't
kind
know
of
why.
like holding a quill. Just
Right,
with an
I-
extra finger, I guess, and you just kind of smack them together.
All right. So it's not. Not crossing the
I'm
Here's
so
your
ready for Lovette to try this. I can already see how she's going to mess this up.
here's
I'm
your
gonna get this
utensil
right
back, Jero.
eventually.
Thank you.
I'm gonna get this right eventually, Jero, and thank you very much for the gift. I appreciate that. I'll treasure them, and I'll get working on them correctly. Think.
He'll sign back. They're just sticks. It's fine.
They're just sticks, Kurla. It's fine.
You know, it's-
I think you might be putting more meaning into a simple lunch.
Yeah, you're
Jiro
probably
will-
right.
He'll look between the two of you and he'll start signing. The way east should be easy until we get to the Bastion Mountains and the Greater Wall. At that point, we are going to have a bit more trouble getting past the first layer of defense.
What does it entail?
He thinks for a moment as if he's about to reveal information that will probably be punishable by death. And he takes a few more bites of food, takes a deep breath, and he'll continue. The walls are manned by the Clay Army. They'll attack anyone that tries to scale the wall, and the area is protected in other ways. But I'll do my best to get us through the gate. The prefect should be working there. It should go all right for all of you, I hope.
What exactly does the prefect entail? Is that a person or a magical thing? I don't understand.
He is an official.
I see.
There is one at each gate.
Mm.
They maintain the armies.
I
And
see.
they keep things running. They also are there for emergencies.
Jiro, are you sure about this?
Jiro nods. There is no going back now. I have already committed the offense.
I'm sorry.
He shakes his head no. Don't be sorry.
You are a better person than I. I admire you for that. But it's not
We'll sign.
actually that hard to be better than I.
He'll sign back like, I'm only doing what I've always tried to do, which is to protect my homeland.
keep eating my shitty Sonic curry.
It's
Granted,
not shitty, it's just not good.
Yeah,
At all.
it's just okay.
It's painfully
Spice
bland.
based.
Yeah, somehow I
like
fucked
a
up by
4-0.
adding all the spices and it tastes like none of them.
It kind of counteracted itself somehow, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, there's some spicy glue.
Mhm.
I
granted,
can't taste
glue.
it. It's so spicy.
I still think
you
it tastes
lose
good. I don't know what the problem is. But I only
I
caught,
have
you know,
higher
your half of
standards.
that, Rez, but I'm not.
Jiro helping us is an offense to his country that will most likely lead him to death.
Right, I got that much back in Hartenshan. That.
He
I mean,
simply...
Jero, is this something that you've accepted, or if someone tries to hurt you, should we come to your aid? I know you can take care of yourself, but is this a matter of honor, or can we back you up?
He'll sign, "This is what I must do."
Rez.
What? Oh, sorry. This is what I must do. If I understood the signs right, I'm still kind of fresh at this, but you've been a very
Jiro
excellent
nods.
teacher.
He nods and will take his empty curry bowl and then gather the other empty curry bowls.
No, you don't. Let me show you my home so we can clean them properly. And Riz
He
kind of
nods.
stands and leads him to the Vardo, and they kind of hesitate for a moment, and they look back at him. This is different than yesterday. This is how it looks when I'm usually alone. And they open it for him.
Mm-hmm. Alright, he'll take a look inside, and he'll follow you in.
So Riz just has like a small water basin that they use to
Mm-hmm.
clean the dishes with him.
Cool. So he will do that. So he's basically just trying to be a good guest.
Very polite. It's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, while they're doing that, Kurla is going to sort of dust off the sticks. They kept the sticks. I think they handed the bowl off, but they kept the sticks, and they're going to kind of tuck them inside their robe.
Feel free to
Getting ready.
add chopsticks to your inventory.
Thank you. I will go ahead and do that in a minute, but getting really tired of people dying for me. Kurla's going to step away from the wagon and the Vardo, maybe
Mhm.
10, 15 feet, and they're going to pause because they've been putting this off for a while, and then they're going to pull out the scroll that they've tucked underneath their robe earlier when they left. Where was it? No, it wasn't Hartingen. When we left wherever it was that we left, I can't remember which city it was now.
Pedros?
Yes, was
Ventress
it Ventress
Estates.
Estates where we picked
Oh,
up?
no,
Anyway,
we
doesn't
just
matter.
had like a big city that we paused in Burgos.
Yes, whatever the Burgese city
Right.
was.
Yeah.
So they will pull out this scroll, and they're going to unfurl it and just read through it, not yet casting anything on it, but they're going to be looking over what it says, trying to figure out whether it's going to work or not. I have to know, 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 I have to... Alright. Kurla will start waving their hands back and forth as light begins to sort of emanate from their fingertips and sort of weaving in the air, very intricate patterns as they also begin murmuring and sort of looking down to the scroll, checking their weave work, looking down to the scroll as they cast this spell.
All right. Well,
As I look for this spell,
it's
there
fine.
it is, and
Yeah.
there it is.
Okay, so you pull out the scroll and you cast Soul Seeker, and you burn the scroll as you cast it. And what this allows you to do is basically find and identify a soul and determine its current judgment.
Yeah.
If it's,
The
where
minute
it
they
is,
get
basically.
done sort of speaking out the parts that need to be spoken and weaving the parts that need to be spoken, their hand will go directly to the locket, and one hand and then the other hand to the blanket. So they're focusing very, very hard on the memory of Verla as
So-
they cast this.
you feel the target of the spell is actually in two places. Like the soul's been split in half. The first half is going to be with you, like centered on yourself, and the other half is on this plane, far away, underground. I think you know where.
So it's true.
As far as the soul's judgment, or like, it's sort of dormant in the far away, in the underground. It's like it's in stasis almost, like it's asleep. But
I don't sense any sort of torment.
no,
any
like
pain.
it's like frozen almost. Like you get the feeling that it's not doing anything. And the one with you is maybe bored. Maybe the right feeling that you get from it. But yeah, that's the spell. So once you have attained that information, the spell's effects fade.
Well, shit. V, I know you can hear me. I hope you can. I was really hoping that they had it wrong. Doesn't look that way. Bugger. And Kurla will just look down at the ashes of the scroll as it sort of has burned away to nothing and just watch them get blown off their hands and onto the grasses. And then they will just turn and head back to the Vardo in the carriage, lost in thought.
Alright. Inside, you find that Jiro has finished cleaning up some of those bowls and is kind of just looking around the small space.
I imagine Riz has actually been explaining the little details, like how there's little hidden god symbols and stuff around the interior, and when they painted something, stuff like that.
If you look at it just right, you can see
Part
a
of
smiley
weird
face.
business.
Yeah.
So as you can see, it's a bit different than my magical home, but it's a bit more home, if that makes sense.
Jiro will nod and sign back that it's very lovely. You've made good use of the space.
Of course. I used to only have to account for me, so it's perfect for one person. Or two. Because Kurla was... Well, I was still using the spell back then.
It's been, and I guess at this point Kurla will have walked up. So it's lovely either way, Rez, and I'm still so grateful
Um,
that you opened your home to me as you did.
was
Shiro
the
kinda
food
looks
that
over.
bad?
No, the food was lovely.
Jiro looks between the two people and is just like very confused as to why the
Yeah.
mood just suddenly shifted.
Sorry, sorry to interrupt.
Jiro signs. Do you need some space?
Just Riz looks at you. Like, what do you need?
Can I have a word, Rest, please?
Sure, Jiro, make
Jiro-
yourself comfortable. We'll be right back. And Riz just leaves the Vardo.
Okay, Jiro's gonna go over and just sit on the edge of the bed and kind of just look around, try not to touch anything. The two of you head out and step away from the Vardo a
I
little
close the
ways to get out of
door.
earshot.
What is going on?
I tried a spell to see if we could figure out. I needed truth. I needed proof of what was going on with Verla. I needed to know if what Karis and what Lovette's mum had told me was true, and
Oh, and the gut feeling I had explained.
the gut feeling, yeah, all of it. I just needed something, I didn't want to believe it, so I tried to get some verification, and it looks like that's just the case, you know? Yeah. Part of her is with me, and the rest is with that thing.
I'm sorry you had to find out this way. Are you okay?
No, but then when am I? And I imagine by now you're kind of tired of having to deal with me when I'm not okay.
Riz looks like they were gonna say something, but chooses not to.
Be honest with me, Rez.
You kind of take it out on me when you're upset.
Yeah, I know.
So it's hard to be empathetic.
Yeah. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. And I miss you. And you deserve better. You deserve a better friend than I've been to you.
Well, I really have tried my best to make this world better for you.
You have. Just by being in it.
So, now that you know, what do you want?
I dreamt of that thing last night. The thing that did this to me, that did it.
The
to
elder
Verla.
being.
Aye, the elder being. That bitch of a spider god, I think is the way you put it once.
Oof! Did I? I must have been pretty pissed off the other day. Oof. Probably. I've probably said that. That sounds about right for me. So, most likely, how honest do you want me to be with how I think things work?
Lay it on me, Rez.
Okay.
Be as honest as you can be, please.
No matter what kind of magic you use, if you're using magic, it's theirs. good, bad, it still comes from a place and it's them.
Yeah. No, I'd been pushing back at that idea for a long time, but I've more or less come to accept that. Doesn't mean that I like it, but
You don't have to like it. It is the truth. I still haven't mastered the spell that I'm trying to come up with for you.
you're still trying to help me?
I said I would, it's just I didn't know if you actually wanted it anymore. Because I don't know if I can save both of you. And I didn't know if you wanted that option.
Depends on what you're talking about. On what it is that you're trying to learn to do.
I'm trying to figure out how to replace your bond with the different gods. Now I know you don't like them. It's fine, I understand that, but that's the only way I can figure out how you can still be okay and not be under its influence. I think. I don't have a lot of time to just research magic, you know.
I get.
But
If it were possible, Riz, then yeah, I would do that. But as you say, I don't know what it would cost in terms of what would happen to her.
it's either that or I risk pulling her soul from that entity with the magic and bringing it into, but honestly, that kind of magic is more finicky, I think. And less likely to work. I think. So I don't think you will get everything you want. From me, at least. I'm sure the others can provide help, but I am lacking in power. I have been a lot more lately. And
Why?
we died, Kurla. As much as you all don't know that it happened in your mind, I still had to experience it. A different version of you guys had to experience it. And they didn't get to come back.
I'm sure you did all you could for them. For us, for me.
I am not enough. And I don't know if I ever will be enough. I'm trying to come to terms with that. I'm just trying to help fix this world and leave it better than when I came. Which I'm doing a kind of shitty job at right now, so.
That's all any of us are trying to do, Res. And I think we're all cooking it up one way or the
You were
other.
born here. I wasn't.
Makes your efforts all the more appreciated.
These kind words, but I need to be more critical of myself.
Why? Why don't you see in yourself what I see in you?
Because I used to think I was amazing. I used to think I was the best. I can't be that. Because I shouldn't be that. I have responsibilities now that mean being the best is not always the best decision. I can be better. I can attempt to help. But I will not try to look at myself the same way I used to.
How do you feel about that? I mean, that's a change for you, so... Is that scary? Is that...
Death was scarier. Vera's rage, eating away my muscles, was scarier.
If I can save you, I will.
I don't need to be saved. I'm not the one who needs to be saved.
I don't want you to die.
I'm not trying to.
I know, but yet you said you're scared of death. No?
Yeah, I'm gonna try not to die, so...
Right, well, I'm saying I
It is
if I
not
can
your
stop it
job
from
to look after me, Kurla. And it's
It's-
not my job to look after all of you anymore.
It never was, but
You've
was-
far exceeded my expectations, all of you.
it was kind of you anyway, and I know it's not my job to try and look after you, but I care about you. I want to keep you around. I want to keep you alive. Why do you think I've stuck around with this group for as long as I have?
I don't know. I kind of assumed Vera at this point. Cause, like, kinda seems like she's the only one you like sometimes. You,
I'm not an easy person to like, I know. I get that.
No, you don't. You haven't been treating all of us very well. Not just me.
I know.
Like, I know you hugged Petravian, like, the other morning, and that was kind of weird. I guess it was this morning. And, like, that's cool and all, but, like... How do I know you're not just gonna... go back one day because you're angry and just take it all back? You prefer people's feelings over honesty, it seemed. And I can't. I am trying, but truth is far more caring in my book.
I never wanted you to be dishonest with me, Rez. I just didn't understand the way that you felt about things. I didn't understand what Karen was to you. I think I have a better idea of it now. It's taken me a while. We see things quite differently, you and I.
I know.
Doesn't mean I don't want to know you. And can I tell you why I've stuck around?
They gestured for you to continue.
It's not because I want things from you, for the record. It's not because of what you might do for me, what you might help me with. You've got your faith in the gods, Riz. Well, I've put my faith in you since the day I met you. Because I've seen all the good that you do. And I know that you so often only see the bad. I know that you've done awful things in the past. But you've got such an incredible heart, but potential for doing good, for helping people. You care so fucking much.
Bunch of recent dead people would argue, but thank you.
Come again?
I killed people recently to get an answer from a god and get back in their good graces. Judge me. I am ready.
Did you get your answer?
Unfortunately.
Was it worth it?
They just shake their head. No. They shake their head no.
Is that what's brought on this change of attitude towards your place and all this?
I was probably dying. That's the one. But that happened before the dying part, so I still felt bad about that right after. So woo.
You've never judged me, Rez.
I have on occasion. A couple of times. Here and there. Kind of after the spats we've had.
Alright, fair enough. I guess I've judged you on occasion too then, but it's not my place to tell you that you're evil for what you've done. There's a part of me that wants to, sure, there's a part of me that wants to tell you that you should be ashamed that you've done terrible things. But then I'm no better than that. I've done terrible things. Petravian's done terrible things. Vera's done terrible things. There's no fixing that. There's no getting around that fact.
You left
But we're
Lovette out.
Wow.
Lovette's done terrible
Lovette
things.
said so. I feel like if we're gonna list all of our friends, list them all out.
You're
I
right.
guess technically, much to probably his chagrin, Archibald is also technically done terrible things. I guess.
Impossible.
No,
He's perfect.
he's only done sweet things. He doesn't understand.
He's a perfect person.
A human child stepping on an anthill is terrible things. Then he has, otherwise he's safe.
It is terrible things.
Shut the fuck up, Vera.
I'm just
Get
saying.
the fuck out of here.
I'm just saying.
Millions and millions of
I'm just saying, Rez. It would be the height of hypocrisy for me to tell you off right now. I asked you if it was worth it, and you said no, or you shook your head. That's... Maybe I shouldn't still want to know you after that, I don't know, but I do still want to know you. I do still want to be your friend. I do still want to help you however I can, and I do still want to keep you alive. Maybe that makes me evil too. If so, then we're all burning in hell together.
It's hard to call people evil when, to me, they're just people. I mean, I'm mad at Vera because, like, she killed me. That one's gonna take a little while. But I am trying.
That's all any of us can do. So, you and I'll keep trying then.
Was there anything else? I know I'm not there magically yet, but is there anything else I can do to help?
I was gonna ask you the same question.
Me? No.
What can I do for you? Aside from try and rein in my temper a little bit more. And
Just... Yeah, that might be enough. I don't want to ask anything of any of you. I think I've been asking more of Lovette lately. I hope it hasn't been too much.
I think she's horribly pleased for the company.
Oh, that's good.
Just know that I'm here for you.
And,
There isn't anything that I wouldn't do for you.
thank you.
Because, hey, faith.
Thank you. I kind of left Jiro
Yeah,
in my
no,
house.
do what you need to do.
I'm gonna just check up on him.
You do that. I've
Yeah,
got something that I should
we'll-
probably do.
We'll
as
get
well,
ready to go again soon, but are you okay?
Yeah. No, I'll be fine.
You're okay? Okay, just come grab me if you're not. Okay?
Thanks, Raz.
Rizzle kind of rushed back to the Bardo. I am so sorry. I feel like I kind of put you in the weird situation and forced you to be in my house. Hi.
Instead of the bar was just
So-
covered in graffiti.
As you open the door, you see Jiro is still sitting on the edge of your bed. He's juggling 3 sharp objects in the air
Huh?
as he's sitting there.
I have put you in a very boring position. I am so sorry.
He catches them all and looks back at you, puts the items away, and then signs. It's fine. It's something that helps me train my hand-eye.
Yeah, it looks like you're great at that.
It's only practice.
Okay.
Just for once, I'd love him to sign like, "Oh my god, I love juggling." You're fine.
We'll probably be getting ready to go soon, but I appreciate your patience. Things have been strenuous lately, so for everyone, I think.
I died.
I'm not gonna bring it up.
He'll sign back. I understand what that is like. Sometimes Timit gets into fights with people. Other times our cooking is not so good and we tend to get upset at Dunkelmere. Things like that. No group is perfect. But yours seems nice.
Thank you. And they sign when they say it.
Mm-hmm.
And
God damn it,
what was that?
I said, "God damn it, Dunkelmere."
It's fucking
I was
Dunkelmere.
fucked up.
And Riz holds out a hand. Are you ready to go?
He'll stand up and take your hand.
Just kind of gently pulls him out of the cart. Bardo.
Alright. So you all load back up and continue on your journey. So meanwhile,
The people.
The Vil
the
team! OG,
Temple
baby!
of Mellifera. The Hive. Alright, your teleport spell ends and you all step off of the pad. You find yourselves, the 4 of you, in the Hive.
Ow, ow!
Alright, we're here.
Do you need to go to your workshop at all?
I probably should check up on Kurla. Let her know about the incoming. How long do you expect to be here?
Not long. I just need to inform everyone what's going on, so we have a plan set up.
Oh, Just come find me down there, I guess.
All right. Petravian, is there anything you need to do here?
Yeah, I need to go see if I can get my... See if Druid let me borrow my hammer again.
All right. Well, I will be in the temple for a bit, and then I'll either meet you outside or you'll meet me there, okay?
Alright.
So, just as a point of clarification, how far do you think that Wittingen... When you said going down to town, did you mean Wittingen?
Yes.
Okay, how far away is that?
I believe it took us like 12 or 20 minutes to walk there,
Oh, okay, then I need to update this map further.
if I recall.
Because I had them 50 miles apart. Okay.
Oh wow.
And I will.
right.
Get
Yeah, you know,
Get walking, Lovette.
if I recall, I'm pretty sure it was within an hour distance walking.
Okay, I'll need to update the map then. No worries. Okay, so you guys are in the temple area, in the hive.
Yeah.
So,
What you doing?
do you want to go first, Skrewy, or do you want me to go first?
I'll let you go first. You haven't had much.
All right.
I'll let you go. But
So Vera's going to grab her Hive Queen necklace and is going to activate it so that she can talk to the people within the hive and
Okay.
call them into the... Basically call them to attention to the temple.
All right.
She'll go up, greet Melly, and go to the altar so that she can talk to everyone.
Okay. You are up at the altar, and much of the congregation has gathered here to see what's up.
So, as all of you know, the Deadlands is spreading. I'm sure you've heard from your siblings in the Holy City. I'm going to be leaving a large sum of money so that we can prepare all of us in case, worst case scenario, we have to move. We're going to need many carts. We're going to need an extra protected cart so that we can safely transport mellifera as well as the honey. If there's any way we can move the font, I don't know if there is, sister. But if there is, will you help us with that?
Mellifera will turn to you and say,
Yes, I should be able to move everything of importance here.
Wonderful.
It'll take a little bit of time to get everything ready, but it should be possible.
We should have plenty of time, but I will need all of you to keep track of how fast this is spreading so that we can allocate enough time for mellifera to do this for us. Siblings of the Lesser, and she'll look to all the trainees and the rangers, swarmongers that are there. I will need a portion of you to go to the Holy City. We'll need to make sure that, if needed, that they can be evacuated, and to remain there for at least a short period to help as many people as you can. As much as our first priority is going to be our siblings, of course we have to watch out for those who can't fend for themselves. Obviously, once the Deadlands approaches too close, you'll have to remove yourself. But we have to make sure that those that need us are safe. And Vera's going to take out a pack of 40,000 gold. He's going to put it on the, like, what is the altar?
Yeah.
Whatever that is. There should be plenty for us to prepare for this. And hopefully, it won't even come to this. My team, we should be able to fight this. But be prepared. Alright? And Vera looks.
There's cheers and agreement from the group, from the assembled crowd. They're ready to move on your command.
Right. Yep. So this will be allocated for weapons, for food, for carts, carriages, then the armored carriage.
Oh yeah, the people are going to be very well stocked and supplied with that money, for sure.
And also, when you're in the Holy City, and Vera looks to the siblings of the Lesser, if there are those that you want to suggest come here, make sure to do so. We have plenty of space that we can make tents and more for any refugees. Once again, we have to protect ourselves. We must look for those who are weaker, those who need us. Ute vesinibus. And Vera will leave the altar.
All right.
Wachi will approach the font.
Okay.
And Vera's going to dip their hand in and grab the item that was placed inside of it.
All right. It seems to drip with honey for a moment, and then as it is removed from the font, those drips of honey sort of solidify and crystallize in your hand, giving it a very interesting look.
And Vera will place this onto her head as it has turned into a quite beautiful and slightly off-putting mask.
Yeah.
And she'll look at the congregation. Good luck to all of us. And as she says this, the words that she is saying, it almost sounds crystalline, as if you put her voice and synthesized it with kind of like a crystal glass kind of sounding. And there's something compelling about it. Something that's almost not necessarily musical, but has that kind of quality.
It's beautifully said.
And Beardy, do you have that image that you were sent?
I do have that. I wasn't sure if you wanted me to wait till the rest of the party saw you. But I will push it. I can push it now. It's up to you.
Sure.
All right. So Vera puts this mask on, faces the congregation, and speaks.
Ooh.
Push an image? I don't see. Oh, there we are.
And those honeyed words are
is
very much in everyone's ears.
That is horrifying. In a good way.
Which it
I
is
like
the
that,
Mask
the
of
honeyed
Honeyed Words.
Mask of honeyed words. I like that.
I think there was a mistake in the description when you said slightly horrifying.
Somehow it's kind of even scarier than my intimidation mask.
Somehow.
I magically compel you to believe me.
Right. We can switch over to Petravian and see what he's doing at the moment.
Sure.
I'm just so glad that I dreamt of a fucking horrible huge spider god. I'd much rather have the horrible huge spider god than dreaming of that.
We joined Petravian in media race, but you said I could keep it.
I know you can keep it. I just
want to. That's not fair because you said I could have it and it was mine and I've been using it.
Oh, have you been practicing?
Yeah, every day, like I said I was gonna, and now you're gonna
stand a chance.
And you're just gonna take it back?
I'm not
That's
taking
not
it
fair.
back. I'm not taking it back.
Words have meaning, brother.
Yes, they do have
when
meaning.
You say
they absolutely
someone
do.
Has a thing, they have that. That's not right. I should get Sister Vera to beat you up.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I deserve all of that.
Yeah? Yeah. It's the first thing you've said
I tell
that
you
made
what.
any sense.
Okay, I tell you what. We're going. We're going someplace new. None of us have even been to this area.
Okay.
I will bring something back for you.
We said
just
we're
for you.
going. You mean I'm not going?
No.
You just said we were going.
We, as in Vera and I.
I mean, yeah, I want you to bring me something, but like, you said that this
How
hammer
abo-
was mine now, and I was
It is yours.
using it, and I've
It
been
is
training
yours,
with
and
it,
you
and
can
it's
tell me
really
no.
heavy, and I'm getting better at
And
lifting
you
it.
and you
and that
can tell me
squirrel
no.
got crushed real good.
And it is yours. And I'm asking
Yeah.
if I can borrow it.
No,
No.
I use it to fight things like trees.
Okay. If you don't want me, that's okay. I will find something else. I mean, it's okay. There's lovely children down the street that will happily let me borrow their weapons. I mean,
What
it's
the fuck?
okay.
Sorry.
As you start gaslighting Raduvi.
Brother Petra, there are no other kids here with weapons. You know that. I'm the only one.
I know.
Not anymore.
Not that you gave me this.
Some of the other kids want weapons, but they're not allowed to have them. And she grins.
And sickles don't-
Some of
I
the
don't count
some
it.
of the siblings have tried to take this away from me, but they don't want to get close enough to try.
Because I bet you've got you. I mean, you're practicing, so you're
Mhm.
pretty darn good with it, aren't you?
One day, I'm gonna smash open someone's skull with it.
I
Just like
wanna
you
be there
did,
for
Brother
that.
Petravian.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. You can pile that on.
You ain't
If
getting
I
your hammer
promise to
back.
bring if I promise to bring something back from the Kintao Empire, can I borrow it?
Like, you'll promise to bring back my hammer?
I'll bring back not just your hammer. I'll bring back something extra.
Will it be another weapon?
Would you prefer maybe a little bit of armor?
Would it be another weapon?
Yes.
Yes, it will be another. It will be another weapon.
And it better be a real weapon. Not
Real
like
as
a kitty
can be.
weapon. It better be a real one. And something
Well,
cool.
what kind
like,
Well,
maybe like something with like a sharp edge. Or maybe like a bow and arrow. Something like that.
okay.
Shoot
I will
your
be on
eye
the
out.
lookout.
But I want to hammer too, okay? You can't just keep that.
It's you. I'm just. You are loaning it to me.
I know, because it's mine.
It is yours. I promise to bring you back at least a bow and arrow. Maybe something cooler.
Petravian, please make me a diplomacy check.
You got it.
I feel like on the underside of this hammer, Raduvi is now written in like black Sharpie.
Property of Reduvi.
I think it's funny because you guys are probably gonna go back to the Holy City pretty soon, and your hammer will be done.
Well, I mean, based on what he paid, it actually won't be. I'm thinking, man, that hammer is gonna be in the fucking dirt for a while. I
That
was
is
like,
a
oh, maybe it'll be
25.
ready. That's how we get there. No.
Alright. Petravian thinks about what you've said for a second. Takes a deep breath and sighs. I guess you can borrow it for a little bit, but it better not be hurt when you get back, and you better keep your word, okay? Alright.
On my honor.
And she'll pick up the hammer and kind of lug it over and set it next to you. I'm not gonna be able to smash trees while you're gone.
Rip trees.
Rip squirrel. I mean, damn.
Yeah, that squirrel had it coming.
I'm glad I.
He knows
Have you been having fun with Chisel?
I mean, we go riding. Jizzle seems to like that.
Aw.
I'm trying to let them be with you guys a little bit more often. Doesn't necessarily be with us.
So Chisel likes playing with the hammer too. You look at Chisel. No.
Like one of his legs is like fucking twisted up.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Hi, Chisel. How you doing?
Chisel snorts.
Well, I'm glad that now slaughtering a bunch of halflings is the second worst thing Petravian has done, because you've now shaken down a child.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say that's the second worst thing I've done. Probably done some pretty.
Does that line though about other children in the area lending you something so you don't have to borrow? Does that work? Is this like a parenting technique, Skrewy?
Yeah. Well.
Where did you bust that out
Yeah,
from?
like what the fuck is this weird manipulation that you just did?
Yeah, that
Okay, that is a great question for checkpoint tomorrow.
All right.
Or tomorrow afternoon.
That's
going on
certainly
there?
a way to avoid. You can't escape me, Skrewy.
What?
I'm concerned. I'm concerned. The embodiment of it.
This is how Skrewy gets his hammers back after he's lent them to his children.
Oh dear. All right. Well, with
Moving on.
with hammer back in hand, you make your way back
Actually-
to.
Vera
Middle
will
of the
approach,
hive.
right at the end of there.
Okay.
Brother, are you done? Oh, hello, sister.
Hi, Vera. Just
Doovy
make
is
sure
nice
that
enough
Brother
to
Petra
let me borrow
keeps his
borrow
word.
their hammer.
What was that?
Reduvi is letting me borrow their hammer.
That's very nice.
Just
Here, in the meantime, you can hold on to this, and
Vera's going to take out her silver long spear and is going to use wood shape on it so it becomes more her actual size. So it's an actual, like, shorter spear. It's like basically halving it.
yeah.
I don't want to see anyone injured with this. All right, sister?
Saucer eyes, just mouth agape, grabs the silver short spear. This is the coolest thing I've gotten all day.
Now, this is more for stabbing, not swinging. Or-
She screams, "Wee!" and she just runs and just stabs the nearest tree as hard as she can, both arms overhead, stab,
Yes,
and just like puts this thing like an inch into the tree.
just like that. Good job.
This kid is absolutely going to be a player character down the line.
Chisel's just like.
Starts running.
Get back here! All right, you take care. We're going to head down to the city. The town, that is.
Oh.
Did you do everything?
Somebody's gonna get skewered with that Vera. I mean, at least with the hammer, it was blunt.
I told her not to. It's fine.
You know
I trust
accidents
her.
happen, right?
What?
I mean, accidents can happen. They
Are you fucking kidding me, Petra?
Oh boy.
Sorry, I've been holding my tongue. I don't want to fucking talk to him as Grem. Jesus. I'm just like, after all that.
someone's gonna get.
Hypocrite.
Reduvi.
Hammers. Magical hammers are one thing, but a tiny spear?
That has
You've
no
gone too
enchantment on it other than a
It's
silver.
got a pointy end of it.
Sister.
far. A magical hammer. You killed Colm with that hammer.
Fucking murderer?
Yeah, I did.
Vera looks to Reduvi.
Sister, you're going to be responsible with that, right?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I said I wasn't gonna stab anybody with it, and I meant it.
Yeah, just be careful with it.
Was that Vera was
Yeah.
gonna go.
Of course.
Make sure
I
to
mean,
train.
every day. She
Those-
puts a foot up on the tree and grabs the short spear and just like, yeah. And then it pops out. She falls back on her back, and the spear like falls and lands almost like right next to her head. She gets up and grabs it. All right, I'm ready to try again.
See?
I love her.
It's
She's
fine.
great.
Is there anything else you needed, brother?
Nope. I think we're good. Oh, whoa. By the way, nice mask. That new?
It is indeed new, yes. I just had it made. I've decided, I mean,
It's intimidating, but also alluring. Very nice.
Why does it always happen?
Well, that's the point. I decided
Whatever
it'd
you're
be
into, my dude.
a bit more helpful to be able to also talk to people rather than just frighten them. So hopefully this will help.
It's a good look.
Thank you. So, let's go see what Lovette's doing.
Oh, yes. Oh.
Meanwhile,
So, Lovette is gonna. When I head to Wittingen, I'd like to buy some coffee and some whiskey before I go to my shop. And
okay.
show up with both, with the pit, put a pitcher out and a whiskey bottle out for Rel and be like,
Pick one, bro. You choose. It's the fifth kill I stop by and pulling something nice for once.
Sorry, you said you picked up coffee and whiskey and
a pitcher of coffee and a bottle of whiskey, and I'm setting them down in front of Rella.
Oh, hey, boss. How is things?
I was about to ask you the same.
Wow, this is decent whiskey.
Yes, really. Help yourself.
It's a little early to be drinking, but okay.
Right, what's the coffee is, pal?
Set that to the side for now. But yeah, I'll have some of this coffee. This looks fresh.
Yes.
Force both cup.
Yeah. So yeah, things have been going pretty well. After that last cash injection, things are moving along pretty well, and we've got some good business contacts made. We got some orders, and we're really starting to make a difference. I think. I mean, we've got 7 orders that are going to be finished this month for workers, building workers, clockwork workers.
Yes, right.
They're
I have more fleshy workers first as well.
We're not exactly making like lots of money, but I mean we're breaking even on like material and wage costs and all that. So I mean we're kind of treading water, but it's better than we have been.
I mean, it's only been 5 years and we're breaking even, so that's good.
Yeah, you know what they say, right? 5 years makes the trick.
Something like that. Look, so I got
Anyway.
I got a lot of help first, so I'm going to do another cash injection, and if you're ready for it, I'm gonna bring them all here.
Okay, sure. All right.
So I will. Well, I'll check with her how much is left because I'm burning
I
through cash.
believe it was 5,000 gold in the coffers.
Yes.
Yeah. She's managed to keep that even.
Even? Oh, well then maybe not another cash injection just yet. If we've got money to hire people, then that's fine. So, but I will burn 1,000 gold if she's running the shop for the day to cast teleportation circle, get a long-term peg. Well, first I'm gonna cash sending and message one of the priests, the Voskan priest from Pentris, make sure that the refugees have not left already, and check if they're ready. I don't know if you want me to give you an exact 25 words or if that's good.
That's fine. So you can get coordinated, and you want to set up a teleportation circle to create a gateway between here and the Pentris estates?
Yes.
Go ahead. Burn 1,000 gold. Let's do it.
A whole crowd of people just coming through.
So you have now used your workshop to subvert Villish customs and smuggled a crazy amount of refugees into the country. Good job.
Okay. You know, I'm fine with it.
This is good. Beautiful.
I'm sure the Emperor won't
First
have.
of all,
well.
Yeah. So 2 things. First of all,
bigger problems.
I was gonna say I'd like the fucking state to try and stop me right now. They got other shit to be worrying about. And also, Lovette spent enough time with Vera that she's starting to get more edgy about this sort of thing. She's willing to pay taxes if they come for taxes, but if they're going to kick the people out, she's going to fight them for it.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. So you end up importing a fair number of Voskin the Voskin temple members, people that were wanting work from the Voskins, rather. So a bunch of laborers and various other people who are coming through here to assist. And go ahead and roll. Let's do 3d20.
Rolling.
There you go.
These.
You pull in 38 workers.
Ow.
That's a lot of people.
That is actually a lot of workers.
Mm-hmm. So you'll have 38 employees plus Rella, plus yourself. So you've got a 40 employee business now.
At least until they realise that, the swarm is nearby.
Mm-hmm.
This will be great.
Yeah. They'll never find out.
Super safe for everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Frankly, the swarm is not the one I would be worried about.
Yeah, it's probably that encroaching darkness.
Yeah, that's the one I think that's maybe going to get people to move out.
Hey, what's that
By
weird
the way,
wall
death
of
is coming
fog?
this way. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't think about it. You live here
I
now.
can
Yeah.
I
So
see the
brought you
conversation, too,
way
where they're
closer
like-
to the doom of the planet. Welcome.
One of the people comes into the shop and is Corella's like, I hear that a Vera Vespid lives nearby. Is that true? That somebody's really bad. And she's like, oh, I wouldn't worry about that. I'm more worried about the undead thing coming.
By the
Like,
way, did you see the
what?
statue outside?
Yeah, right.
She's a hero.
Yeah.
Just like my boss. My boss has a statue out there too.
Like, oh, you guys know about the bee people? She's like, oh, they're just a bunch of crazy cultists. Don't worry about them. Like, what?
You want to worry about the great big wall of death slowly approaching.
Mm-hmm.
Or the economy.
It's the taxes.
Yeah.
All right.
That's how it started.
Wow. So yeah, you import a fair number of workers, and things seem to be fairly stable there. Yeah, the workshop's actually doing a good job.
And we're making
We're
our
gonna
way
roll
up.
up on.
Yeah,
but
I hope Rella's
Come-
relieved to
Ding,
have
ding,
some
ding.
help, some living help who she can talk to.
Mm-hmm.
Petravian
I'm sure she'll be
and
fine.
Vera open the door.
That coffee will do a good job to help.
Definitely helps the anxiety.
Is the
Did
enemy
yeah,
bird?
the whiskey cost me anything, by the way?
Is
I didn't
Say what?
for that.
Wait, what's that?
Did the coffee and the whiskey cost me anything?
Oh, we'll say 1 gold. That's fine.
1 gold. Okay.
It's particularly good whiskey.
Expensive coffee.
Is Blue Regard still here?
Yeah, where's Blue Regard?
Yeah. Sitting on Rella's shoulder,
Gotcha.
where he always has been.
Definitely. Do you remember Blue Regard, Grem?
I don't remember how he got here.
Kara's gave him to you after she created him again.
I forgot about that part. I remembered the mines. I forgot about Kara's getting involved.
Yeah, you've had Blue Regard.
Yeah, that's great. I'm totally down for it. She can have her freaky pet. I love it. Who am I to judge?
Alright.
Yeah, so Blue Regard's usually either in a cage or on Rella's shoulder here.
I mean, as long as Rella's not freaked out by him, I'm into it. I love it.
She got used to him.
She already lives by the disappointment of her parents, so she's
Wow.
fine. She's
Yeah.
fine. She's fine.
We're all fine here.
Alright. What's happening? Is there anything else
Well,
happening?
My parents are probably fucking dead anyway.
Yeah. So at this point, what is that? Your team there is heading back to the.
Yeah, once everyone else goes back to Vingen, I will teleport this. Well, I'll send another sending to resend to get a visual on the location we're going to.
Okay. So you do that and go ahead and make a teleport spell, please.
Yeah, there's
Alright.
like some trees.
One more. Here
Grass.
it goes.
It's really great.
Squirrels.
It's better be a good roll. That's a great description you're getting.
100.
I guess like there's like this specific rock formation that kind of looks like two rocks on top of a smaller rock. It doesn't make sense like how it's shaped, how it would be still standing, but I assume there's probably larger rock underneath the earth that keeps it
And
stable.
like the beginning of this description is what the ascending spell ended at. So am I just screwed? We'll find out, I guess.
Hey.
I mean, I rolled real good. I don't know if that means I end up where I want to.
Look, it worked with Grow, it's fine.
That's a success.
Okay.
All right, so with that roll, the rest of the party has returned to the caravan, and you all are reunited as a group.
Hey!
Hello again. It's been a while.
Did you know that something is only 25 worlds?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just trying to be as descriptive as possible. See, that's the rock that I was talking about. It looks like
That's
it's
a nice
supposed to
rock.
be top heavy, but I think more of the rock is underground.
Well,
It's a nice
welcome
looking
back.
rock.
In any case, I'm glad you made it back.
Of
This is a
course.
quick jaunt.
I assume
too
we had
far
like
away.
just stopped the carts waiting for you guys.
The holy city is not doing necessarily great. It's quite overpacked.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And Bettler got his hammer stuck in the dirt, and we couldn't get it out, so we had to leave it.
It is not stuck in the dirt. It was
What
sucked
are you
into the
talking
dirt.
about? Well, yeah, maybe it's not. You never really tried to get it loose. You just kind of.
I tried. Excuse me. I pulled with a fair amount of effort.
Should we maybe take this argument on the road? Kurla's going to
Yeah.
hand over the reins to the carriage to Vera and then head back up to the Vardo.
I mean, you saw Archie. He tried. Oh, speaking of, what was that with Archie?
Excuse me?
Just go, Riz. They'll
didn't-
catch up.
You didn't
got that.
hear that. You didn't hear how he was talking.
Brother,
I'm just
Lovette,
As I'm
Very
talking.
What?
worried about Archibald.
on cart
Fine.
or on elk, whatever you want.
I mean,
No,
I've been-
no. Chisel is having fun with Reduvi. I'm not gonna steal that adventure.
Just running from Reduvi. It's like backed into a corner.
She's. I believe that at this point she's learning how to joust.
Oh god.
Really tiny
Nice.
joust.
Mm-hmm.
Yeehaw!
It's okay, we have healers.
Well, the Vardo's already
They're
rolling off.
fine.
Yeah, the Vardo's
I'm back.
heading out. Don't worry, Jiro. They'll catch up.
They always do.
Shira looks kind of concerned back at the carriage,
The
watching
carriage,
them argue with each other.
It's faster than this. It's
I feel like the carriage catches up very fast.
Rez?
Mm.
While we're rolling along, I'm gonna try something. So
and the something is
someone I need to have a word with. And Kurla's gonna close their eyes. And they're gonna focus on that symbol that they saw in their dream. And they're gonna
Okay.
reach out to that which hungers.
Hey, bitch.
All right.
Petravian says, "Fuck you."
So Kurla reaches out for the first time ever and tries to make contact with their, well,
patron?
I
Benefactor.
suppose is the best word for it.
Yeah, patron works.
And we'll see what happens next time.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening. As always, special thanks to William Succi and Andreas Pichler for the intro and outro themes, and Emily Roll for Fantasy for this episode soundtrack. Interested in following us on social media? Follow us on Twitter at CheckPleaseDND. Or want to support the podcast and be part of the Czech Republic? Go to our Patreon under the Czech Republic. Until next time.